Now this is the scary one. Oh, it is. Oh, it's working! Oh, right, I need to give you mod on YouTube.
Yeah, I do kind of need that.
How do I do that, though?
I don't know.
Moderation activity. Right. Moderate live chat, but how do I...
Let me go to your live chat and then I'll.
Some moderators. Next to chat message, click menu. Oh, there we go. Add. Wait, what? Participants. Community moderation. Love it when the add managing moderator. Wait, left chat. Next to a chat message, click the menu. Oh, you just need to type in chat, I think.
Yeah, and I have.
Yeah, let me look. Your #1 YouTube live chatter. Wow. Awesome. Bro, it goes away. There we go. You're now a managing moderator. Wonderful. Wow. Anyways, I have switched to OBS today. I'm trying it out. I was kind of not quite vibing with Streamlab, or, well, yeah, Streamlabs, right? Yes. Freak about chase music. Why? No, get out. Anyways, hi, Hunter. Hello, Requiem. Wait. Yes, I know.
I just compared the audio to like your.
I think the audio might honestly be better, but I'm not sure. Also, freaky thing about... Also, hi, Alpha's hand. I'm Don. That's that one dude from Cryver server. Yes, I am aware. The one with the many names, but I know I've got you added on Roblox as well. So that's how I remind myself. Woo is woo. Um, I know people. Look, I've got. Oh, that's the. Oh no, not that.
That is a beautiful transition.
What? Now look at this, right? This is gonna be the no one's ever thought about this before. No, yeah, no one's ever done this before. There it comes. Just wait for it. It's happening. It's happening. Is it happening? Oh, it's still. Yep. We're almost there. This is how I'm gonna have stream transitions from now on. There's a hair in my mouth. How have you done your... I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to mute for a second. I'll show you how I did my fan in a second. Sorry, I just had to drink something. There was a hair in my throat, and like right at that point where it doesn't want to move. Ah, okay, we're good. We're.
Really
Oh my god. All right, I've opened that as well. Wonderful. I don't think people can really hear you now because you're too quiet. I'm sorry. You'd have to get your own mic out. Anyways, I'll show you. I today am planning to build a villager trading hall, a very simple one, but I just have to make a little bit of a building and then move villagers over. It's really easy because we have carry on and villager trade cycle because having to replace villager stations over and over again is Pain. Oh, I switched. I forgot that it's still so slow. Let me make it faster again. I can't. I put it to 20 seconds. Anyways, there I'm appearing slowly. I'm appearing slowly. Ooh, ooh. There I am. Wait, that end was really fast. I don't know why. Um, nice thing about using well, OBS. It's not an OBS thing per se, but I installed something so you can see the latest follower and the latest subscriber. Isn't that cool? So now you have an even more reasons to subscribe. Please give me money. I'm not no. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna beg for money. I was just joking, but it is there and it's cool. I didn't have that before.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
Nothing.
um, I have a suspicion to what might happen in a few seconds. I don't know why. Actually, yeah, storage fan. I'll show you how I've done this because it's kind of neat. So I just put a fan down at the bottom, right? It's powered to the maximum speed using a speed controller, and it's just a water wheel. There's water below it, like that. There's water. It's hard to see that there's water, but there is. Speed controller, cog. There's a cog below here that's spinning the fan. So these are diagonally connected like this. Uh-huh. Then shoots up like this to the top packager. And then from this packager, take my money. Thank you. Wait, did it work? Is my alert, are my alerts not working?
I don't think the alerts are working.
Bro. I just,
My laptop is lagging so badly.
oh God.
I hope that's not the Wi-Fi.
Alerts are, oh, but I couldn't figure out the fan? Right. That's fine. But yeah, the shoots take the package from the top. It's a weird system, but the fan is just like this. You could technically have the fan up a block higher, but I like it like this because then the water wheel's in the ground. I can just walk over it. Not that I really need to walk over here much because I don't ever really see this area because it's the basement and it's ugly and there's critters in my basement sometimes. I don't know what I'm gonna make for the trading hall. I'm just gonna kind of gather a few materials first because I don't really have like a drill or anything to gather mass materials with quickly yet. Oh, that was fast. I went to bed earlier, like right as I joined the world a bit before I started stream, and I just it's better than the one time on the recording where it took me like almost a minute to sleep, or like almost 2 minutes, I think. This time it took about 30 seconds. Once it was fully dark from maybe it was a bit faster, but it still took embarrassingly long. I don't think I've synced chats, but that makes sense because I need a widget that shows both chats, I think. That's fine. YouTube chat is not important. I can you tell me if there's anything ever in YouTube chat? I am cross streaming, but I've never never done that before. So we'll see how well this goes. But the quality seems to be fine. I think now I have settings for quality. So if it's an auto, if you think the stream quality is bad, don't put it in auto. Put it on either the highest quality that says source. Oh my god, that's so much better.
My
You can watch stream at good quality now.
my Twitch is struggling just entirely.
Right, that might happen. It's fine for me. If anyone else has issues
No, it's
watching,
like the website. The whole
yeah,
website.
no, it's just. I guess that happens sometimes.
I think that's
Maybe I'm occupying the internet.
You probably are.
I'm occupying the internet a bit much. It's not. Nothing's really lagging for me. Maybe try just restarting some stuff.
The YouTube is fine. It's just Twitch.
Well, it's fine. You can watch. You can be dedicated YouTube watcher. Then I
Yeah,
can.
let me know if something happens on Twitch and I'll try and get it open.
Yes.
Although the stream buffers every now and again, but it's fine.
Ugh.
But I think they can just twice so that I can really watch.
I've almost died twice now, but not quite, so it's fine. I want to get a bunch of tough, because I don't think I have much tough. I have enough andesite still, even though some of that I do want to use for other things, because it's great, and andesite is very important. Um, I think I might get some deep slate for a roof. And, you know, at that point, if I still need more materials after that, I'm just gonna accept it and build a drill and destroy the environment. See, the only reason I have not made a drill yet is because I wanted to take things kind of slow, use my pickaxe, actually play the game a bit, just mine the materials the way Mojang intended it. Kind of, because I'm using a modified tool, but whatever. It's not faster than Instamine if I use the beacon, it's just a regular pickaxe in the end. So, womp womp.
Nice setup. I mean, it's called transparent Twitch chat. I don't know if I can hook it to YouTube.
I'm not sure. You can always hook it just to Twitch chat and then just watch YouTube and then still see chat.
Yeah.
You could do it that way.
I just wish I could set it to YouTube.
Hmm.
So that I can do other things at the same time. 'Cause the issue is
That
if
is
I want to do stuff at the same time,
Yeah, you only have one wonder.
I can only have.
Also,
Twitch chat.
I will open the world for if anyone wants to join.
Right.
You might have to get your own mic out. That might be better. Because I don't think we're going to be able to hear each other. Because, guys, can you hear Alfie at all? Say something. At your volume you're speaking at right now.
Well, I know they can't hear it. Because I was listening back to the stream, they can't hear it.
Right,
But, like,
okay.
I'm just not going to say much.
Well, that's fine, anyway.
I'll say stuff to you.
No, that's okay.
Plus, chat asks me a specific question.
Yeah. And they're gonna start thinking I'm speaking to a ghost right now.
No, they can, like, what it is, like, they can hear that someone's speaking in the background, but you can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah. Yes? So you can, I mean, you're probably audible-ish, but
Yeah.
it's not like, oh boy, I can really hear it.
Yeah, no, you can't, like,
Well,
make it out.
fair enough. What an exciting stream. Yes, I know. How exciting is it to be mining tough? Okay, it's only gonna be for like, what, 10 minutes? Calm down.
Yeah, I think they can only hear me if you're not speaking and it's like, and it's still, it's like...
Yeah. It's fine.
It's like quieter than a whisper.
It's okay, they don't need to hear you. They just need to hear me. That's
If
fine.
you ask me a specific question, then you can just relay my answer to them.
Yes. Attention, jiggle jiggle, attention. I'm gonna probably have the trading hall be fairly similar in style to my house, but it's gonna have a little bit more detail because I don't want to just have another blob of spruce. I have found out that this whole time there were giant dark oak trees nearby, but they're not vanilla ones. They are Terralith, like, placed trees that you can't really get back. So I've been very careful destroying them. I only destroyed one, because there's only a very few of them, and, like, again, single dark oak trees aren't a thing. Even though Terralith is a thing, you can't actually grow those trees. I wish there was an update for Terralith, or maybe just an add-on that let you grow the Terralith trees as long as they're in the right biome, and it just grows those trees, depending on whatever sapling you put in. Because that would be really nice, because there's currently, if I destroy one of the trees, the only way for me to get one back is if I just improvise one and hope to get it similar or just the same way as one of the existing tree models. But that's not fun, because that's a lot of work. And I don't like a lot of work. I like doing the bare minimum. That's not true. I do like putting in lots of unnecessary details and things, so I'm lying, but... See... Hmm?
No, I was just saying, I realized I don't need to have the stream playing at all because I can literally just look over and I can see your
Well, yeah.
screen.
I've got my chat open on Twitch, so
Yeah,
that's fine.
I just need the chat
Yes.
because I can see your stream, or
Yes.
I can see you playing.
Yes. Alright, that should be enough. I don't know how much I need, but again, if I need to go and get more after this point, it's just... Okay, you know what? We'll finish this bit. You've got a new Minecraft account? Did you lose access to your Minecraft account? Did you need to make a new one? Hi, Pav. We're doing real exciting stuff. New Minecraft name? Ah, I see.
Scary.
Terrifying. Sorry, there's a delayed reaction from me reciting what you said again. And use high path. I'm building a trading hall. I'm just gathering a few materials. Because I'm a material girl. Haha, that's such a relevant reference. Whatever, man. Purge me already.
I don't think I can see that.
What did you
No,
do?
it's going like this, and I realized I don't think.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't see. Alpha's waving, but you know what? Fine, you did this to yourself. You can wave. We're gonna watch you wave. However, I'm gonna put the thing back to 200 milliseconds. Alpha's coming to wave, guys. Alpha's coming to wave. Can you invite me? Yes. You should be able to just join if you go to multiplayer. I'm gonna test this. You should be able to just join if you go to multiplayer, and because I'm pretty sure it's live, but I can also, well, there you go, that should work fine. But you should have been able to join either way, I think. Actually, oh no, that's only after I've been invited you once. Actually, never mind. Alfie's waving. Alfie's waving. Say hi to Alfie, everybody. Say hello, Alfie. Now we're going back to the game. Yeah, quickly, quickly. It's coming for you. It's gonna consume you. It's consuming you. It's coming for you. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. uh, anyways, where was I? Just checking a few things real quick, and we're good. Okay. Wonderful. Now I need to get a little bit more deep slate, and then we are ready to go. And plan this bad boy. Although I might need more cobblestone as well. In case I do, I'll go make myself a big-ass drill, and we just dig out everything. We dig everything. Everything there is to dig. We dig it. That's what Minecraft's all about. I'm definitely gonna need more, but it's fine. We'll see how far we can get. Because I'm not... I mean, it's gonna be a relatively large building. You know what? I'm extra lazy. We're using my warpstone. Or not. Okay, now we're using my warpstone. There we go. It's night again, man. Actually, I do. I have exactly 4 dark oak saplings, though. That's the scary thing. From the one tree I destroyed, I got 4 saplings. So if I don't get back at least 4 saplings from this tree, I'm gonna have to destroy another one, and I don't like that. But it's fine. We'll go sleep. Unless maybe there is a mod that adds single trees? Single dark oak trees? I kind of doubt it. No, I didn't want to do that. No. I guess we'll find out. I'm just gonna place one sapling down and see what happens. Who knows? I have a lot of bones. They're on top. There they are. I'll just get 4 bones. That should be enough. Alright, let's do some experimenting. Do you or do you not grow as a single tree? I think the answer is no. I'll get more bone meal. Oh, I didn't mean to break that. Oh, it's fine. I need to go get another fern now because I liked that fern. Luckily there are plenty of ferns around. Oh, right. What are you doing? I didn't invite you. Get out. Jeez. Dang, man. Can you send me the mod pack? I'll make a new version of the mod pack and send that. Let's put that over there. This is a small fern. I'll grow it with 1 bone meal. I need to go get bone meal anyway. Yeah, I think I added a few things, so I'll just export the mod pack again. Export mod pack, blah, blah, blah. That should be fine. Then we need to go to documents. That should be it. Is that today? It is. Yeah, so this should be the one. Just need to copy that. I'll send it in my Discord server. In gaming. Leroy! Cry send something. I'll look at that later. I haven't checked Discord much. I have not been checking Discord much, just because Alpha's here now, and the only reason I'm usually on Discord at all is because I'm talking to Alpha. And I'm talking to Discord, man. Mr. Discord himself. That should be all sorted. But yeah, you can download that. That should be fine. And you should be able to join through that. Alright, there we go. No, I need more bone meal. Bone meal. Just get 10. Why not? I might need more dark oak anyway. Okay. I was gonna say you're gonna grow it all, buddy. And what you do is you remove 1 on top, and then it actually drills the entire tree. Otherwise, it just drills the bottom block because there's more blocks that are attached to the ground. It's weird the way that... Oh. Oh, that's 5 saplings. Let's go. Thank Glorb. Otherwise, it would have been gubbed. Is it gonna grow like that? Yes, it is. Break top block. And dig. I need to go get more bread. That's fine. Alright, I think we're good on saplings. Maybe? Okay, we are. Oh, there's more over here. What a jump scare, man. All the mushrooms are breaking because of my light. Oopsies. Whatever. I always hate that about mushrooms in Minecraft. If you have... Actually, it's really only a problem if you have dynamic light, is that mushrooms will break if you walk past them, and it's too light. Let's see how much we get from a... I mean, I have enough wheat either way. I don't need to worry about how much I'm gonna get, but I'm still gonna do it the long way, just because I'm curious. Because obviously, normally, if you make bread, it's 3 wheat for 1 bread. And that is an atrocious recipe, even in vanilla Minecraft, which is why bread is absolutely whack to get normally in vanilla Minecraft. Luckily with Create, we can first crush the wheat. Although it will take a while, to be fair. That is the one downside, is that it takes a second, but that's really not that big of a problem. And then we crush it. We've already got 26. That started at 16, we got 10 extra already. So remember, you put in a stack of wheat. And I'm already out of the stuff. No, there's still a bit more. I didn't pour everything in. If I need to invite you again, just tell me. I think it might be fine. And I don't think there's anything you'd have to do to join. There we go. Look at that. I got 33 extra pieces. And remember, instead of it costing 3 for a bread, it's 1 to 1. So each one of these wheat flours is 1 piece of bread. That is, insane. Ah, there we go. Welcome, welcome. First you need to wash it though. That's the one thing about this method. So first you need to crush it. You can also do this in a mill. You don't need the crushers, although they are faster. So if you do have crushers, obviously use the crushers. But this method gives you more than 3 times the amount of bread you would otherwise get if you used the vanilla method. And then you need to smoke it. Don't put it in... Do not put it in front of the lava one. You will delete it. It will just burn your bread and it'll be gone. Don't make that mistake. That's how I initially did it as well, and it was bad. I cried a little bit when that happened. Also, you can type /color, /trigger color if you want to have a colored name in chat as well, by the way. For funsies, if you want. Alright, at least 3 saplings, but ideally more. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's a lot of saplings. Let's go. That's always... Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, all of the mushrooms are broken now. Okay, we're... There we go. Jeez. That's enough for now. I will need more later. We just go plan out roughly the size of the building I want. Put that away. I'll put some of the tuff away because I have a lot. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Should be good. Let's see. I have this amount of space available. I'm not gonna fill in any of that, I think, because that'd be way too big of a building. So we've got a bit of space over on this way. Probably go like that, that. I really like the idea of another tower, although maybe not, because then it'd be two very similar. Join the group. I can, yes. Hello. I don't know if your mic is working yet.
Hello,
Oh,
welcome. Do I hear you?
yes, I have to.
Group.
That. I have to turn you down a bit. I think. Say something. Oh, you are a bit loud. It's fine. I think I turned you down enough now.
Oh wait, my entire Minecraft audio is not working.
No, that's great. But yeah, I'll just start planning. And obviously, as are the rules of building in Minecraft, everything kind of needs to be within an even amount of blocks. So I'm just going to plan out like this. So everything always has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait a second. Oh, well, yeah, 9. 9 in between. So it's an uneven as a middle block. Maybe a little bit further. Keep some space from the walls, just one further. Or even go all the way to the corner here. I could, but I could also leave a bit more space like that. And then we move over to about here. Get some shaping in the building going. So we go about here, leave a space in between, and then move over so we get a bit of depth in the building. Like that. And then we move over this way, and it's getting dark again.
And why can't I still not hear you in Minecraft?
I have no idea. You need to select your speaker device, although I don't know if it helps me saying that when you can't really hear me, but who knows. I want the
No, I
entrance to
can hear
be...
via stream.
I want the entrance to be about over here.
But I have selected the... This is just weird.
Go past here. To, I think, the same length over here. We can go inwards a little bit. I think the same amount over here. So like that. Might be a bit much, actually. I think instead,
Oh,
just do
that
this.
works. Okay.
Then go out like this. Get a little square bit. This might be a bit of like a tower-like-esque thing. Although, I might even just continue this further along. Maybe go out just one bit like this. And this would line up perfectly like this. I think that's fine. We just line that up straight. Like this. I don't really feel like diagonals are necessary for this building. It has a pretty decent layout, I feel. And it's kind of random, which I like. You get a lot of nice definition in the building. There's like a square right there. Got a square bit right like that. This middle bit. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's only 5, so they're not quite the same all. These are both 5, so these would line up somewhat nicely. We'll see how things work with roofs. Usually, as long as the build plan is an uneven amount of number in every single wall, it should all line up in some way. But I'll figure that out later. I kind of like just improvising buildings and not really planning them out properly. And just kind of seeing where things go. I think what I'd like actually for this is have a bit of a raised area. So we have a bottom wall that is just the tuff mixed in with probably some cobblestone bits and some other bits and bobs that fit in. So let's grab some cobblestone. Let's maybe grab... I don't really like the way magnetite looks. Maybe just grab some mossy cobblestone and put that in between there as well. Let's have a look. I don't have a whole lot of mossy cobble, but just mess things up a bit. Put a few of these. Oops. In places.
Oh, you also have a giant, what was it called again? Cave biome.
A giant cave biome?
Yes. No. I can't remember. A lot of clay.
Oh, mossy, lush cave.
Yeah, that.
Yes. Alright.
Have you also seen the new villager outposts?
Like, in this world, specifically?
I don't know if they're different per world.
It depends on... Because there is a mod that adds structures that I have. But I'm not sure what exactly those look like, if those are any different at all. I saw a outpost, and it's just a regular outpost that's right next to where I live. But that just looks
No,
like a regular
it
vanilla
might only be
outpost.
just in the desert, because my base is in the desert.
Oh. Well, if you have any different mods installed, then that might be it. But it's
No, I
possible
have
that
the
there might be specific...
exact.
There might be desert outposts then that they add. I'm not sure, but that is very
They are
possible.
really cool. I'm living in one of them. It's only annoying that villagers keep spawning.
I couldn't... You're living in an outpost. I mean, sure,
Yes,
dedication. I'm just gonna strip all of these. Actually, let me just spam that. I don't think... There is a way to automate this with create. I just haven't gotten to it. I might actually also, and this is something I was thinking
Mina,
of.
you have a create saw next to it. Oh
No,
no,
this is
that's
a
just a
stone
normal.
cutter.
Place down a
I do have
normal create
this,
saw.
which this might also work. The saw from our Universal Sawmill mod that we have as well. That might also do it
No, a
automatically.
normal create mod saw that
I
you use to
know,
cut
but
down trees does the exact same thing
I am aware, but it is
automatically.
a bit slow.
Just crank the
But
speed.
oh yeah, but I don't have any create set up in my house yet. So that's what I was about to say. Is I might in here also have a bit of a like a workstation for all my create bits, some machines and stuff. Because not this entire building is not just trading hall probably because it's quite big. And I only need, like, realistically, the only villager I need is just a mending villager. And okay, yeah, I do need more, way more dark oak, but that's fine. It's easy to come by. I have an absolute ton of bones. Get rid of that. Did I? I probably did. Wait. Oh, no, they're just out there. I'm a dumbass. Just left it out here. So much wood. That was a large dark oak tree. Oh, that one only gave me 3 saplings, though. Hate to see it. Luckily, that wasn't the first tree I got, otherwise it would have been over. Okay, please give me more saplings than that other guy. I'd be very well appreciated. Yes, like that. Ooh, yes. Ooh, more saplings, please. Yes. 15! Very wonderful. This tree was nice. It heard me. It heard my cries, and it delivered.
Dark oak. Why am I finding random dark oak saplings?
Maybe because there's dark oak trees nearby.
But these haven't been cut down.
Oh well, that'll grow. I have enough for at least the first bit to finish that up. Yes, and let's strip more. It's time to strip! The nice thing about doing it like this, though, and not using the create sawmills, is that you get bark from it. Oops. And bark can be used as paper, I'm pretty sure. Although, at some point, you just get so much bark, because I currently have over 10 stacks of bark, so I don't really need more, to be fair, so I could just use a create sawmill, which clearly I have not used it much at all. But still.
What can you do with bark again?
It's
Bark.
paper. You can turn it into paper. So it's very good for
Paper.
making books early on.
Burning it. Yeah, no. I'm already past that step.
Hello.
Oh wait, I forgot. I have a special mod that turns all diamond armor pink.
Why do you have a mod that turns diamond armor pink?
No, not mod, resource pack.
I mean, fair enough. I figured, but yeah, what? I mean, sure, I guess.
No, because I think it's funny.
Oh no,
How do you make?
I agree. Don't get me wrong.
You also have these custom pickaxes.
Yes,
How
these
do you
are
make them?
made using the Tetra mod. It's pretty cool. Because the benefit of this diamond pick mattock, as it's called, is an axe, a shovel, and a pickaxe in one. Doesn't have the abilities, so you can't, like, shave with it like an axe. You can't, shovel with it either, so you can't make path blocks or anything.
How
But it
do
does
you
do everything
make?
else. Which is just the breaking blocks part, to be fair, but still.
How does the Tetra model work?
Uh, good luck figuring that out. No, it's not too bad. Basically, you just make a tetra hammer. You start with a wooden one, then you get a crafting table. You click on it with the hammer. It turns it into a workbench for the tetra mod. You put your hammer in there. You get a second hammer. You use that to upgrade your first hammer to a um, iron or stone one. I think either is fine. And then, whoops, yeah, sorry, I have really insane sweeping on this sword. And
Oh,
extra range.
sweeping edge.
Yeah, I get extra, with this sword, I get extra range. I get a better sweep attack at full charge. I get sometimes blood damage, so it's basically just poison damage, but it hits every mob. Oh, there's a creeper. I killed it. And a bunch of other stuff that these tools, they're not like crazy crazy. There are some very neat things you can do with them, but it's not like you like break the game using these.
No, it's just useful. You don't have 1,000 tools.
Yes, that mostly. I mean, for certain things, like I said, you still need other tools to like make a lot of
You get
things.
this
Because the
specific
axe
tool job.
ability doesn't work on it, but like other than that,
Ow.
oh
Ow.
yeah, I might
Uh,
just go sleep. What?
yeah, I was just doing some audio
Inventory?
settings.
It's fine. You don't have anything to lose yet anyway. That's the entire thing done. Now I need to get some stairs for this bit. Basically, my idea for this building, it's going to be a bit smaller, but I can always make a basement if I need more space. There's going to be a 2 wide rim around the building, I think. Or maybe just even a 1 wide. I don't know. It's going to be slightly raised though, which I think will look kind of interesting. So up and up, door right there. I have an idea. That's all you need to know. Also, please do close my door. Or did I leave it open or did you leave it open? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm saying it to myself if I didn't. Let's see. I might still have some that look nice. I do like these stairs that I used in my house as well. Now these are spruce, but I think these will still work just fine. And if not, I can always replace them with other stairs. They are very noticeably different. You do get this as well. I might make some different stairs. See what if those look better.
Yep. So the dreams and desires mod crashes the game with
Yeah, Dreams and
this
Desires
mod.
unfortunately has not yet updated to create 6. As I found
It's
out the
such
hard
a
way.
shame.
It is a shame, because it is a good mod. I do like it. Because it adds
Was
a
dreams and
few...
desires? Does it add what was it? Reinforced iron?
It
Was
might. I
that
know it adds the plate, like, industrial plating, which I really like using. It's basically... It's just like
yeah,
the
industrial iron
industrial iron,
plate.
but connected textures.
Yeah, but also industrial iron had better recipes for things.
Yeah. Which of these stairs will look the best?
You could make industrial iron and then make, instead of 1 cauldron, 2. Just double the recipe.
That too, yeah.
That was really
Unfortunately, we don't
useful.
have that now.
Womp
I could
womp.
try these. I don't know if these look good at all. See, the macaw stairs, the problem is that they're open at the bottom. Or on the side, like that. Oh, these are... I mean, it works. They're kind of plain, though. But I don't mind them. So I guess it's fine. We're just accepting it. I'm definitely gonna need to get even more dark oak. But oh well. Do I use dark oak for the inner rim as well, though? That's the real question.
Also, I need to do some testing with the gas burner.
Also, actually, benefit of this, I'm gonna take all the corner ones off. Because we are using a data pack from Vanilla Tweaks, we can just make like 6-sided wood logs without losing any. So we just get 4 for 4. And it's a little thing,
that's...
but it makes you not incredibly annoyed when you accidentally run out of wood because you converted all of them into the double-sided and the multi-sided ones, and either you have left or you don't have enough, and it's just stupid. It's a stupid thing, Mojang. Why did you make it cheap, like more expensive for double-sided? Oh, there's another creeper. It's dead. Lovely.
Which hut did I get? This one. What is it? Oh,
So
that
now I
looks
won't feel
cool.
bad crafting all of it into that version. Because
now
it
I
doesn't
feel
matter.
like Sans.
Oh, wow. Is that... yeah, if only it fits on your face. It's more like a very fancy monocle, kind of. What is that from? Is that
No,
just
it
a...
gives hats.
Oh, it's just a hat, right.
It gives me Sans vibes. Angry Sans.
Oh, that is 100% 100% a Sans reference. Yes. No. Although, it doesn't quite fit on your eye. Your eye is a little bit too high up. What is it called? Because that might be a reference somehow.
Skeleton eye.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
called skeleton eye. Yeah, okay. Mmm.
Uh, uh, uh,
Yeah, I wonder.
uh.
Nice. Alright, the perfect amount. Only because
Wait,
I had the recipe that way.
I need
Um,
food.
you can get right over there. The radial farms, if you look at the map over there, just get some wheat and
Yeah.
turn it into bread. Do I use spruce? See, I do really like this dark brown. But I can also use that for the... no, I'm using it. Do I just use the regular? I could use chipped as well. Yes. The answer is yes. We are using chipped. Just to see.
How many seeds do you have? That's a lot of plants
I
for a
have
seed.
plenty. I don't think we're going to be out of seeds anytime soon. Or anything else. Or
You
food
wanna
in
know?
general.
You can make plant oil with seeds.
Yeah, I will use these farms for other things. These are just to get some food and some basic things. I'll have a different area where I do all my industrial things away from my home so that it doesn't lag the area out like crazy. The real question is, what do I use? Are these
The
just
other
vertical?
question.
Yeah, these are just vertical planks, but they're the same on the top side, so it doesn't really make a difference. These are
The
nice.
other question is where are your crusher is?
Actually, I meant to
Ooh.
convert all of these into that. I forgot to hold
Where
shift.
where are your crushing wheels?
They are near my portal. Where the path, just follow the path to the other
Oh,
side.
there.
They're
There
in
they
view.
are.
The path doesn't quite go there, but if you miss them when you're on the path, they're impossible to miss because they're right there. Do I like this?
Oh, you
No.
also make
I don't like this more than just regular planks. I think regular dark oak planks might just be the peakest planks of all. Even if they're the most basic. See, sometimes just basic vanilla textures is all you need. Sometimes making fancy modded ones just isn't it. But I'm
no.
still gonna try and find... I don't think any of these will look better. I honestly, screw it. I'm just using vanilla planks. I don't care. Benefit of this as well, actually, is I should turn these into slabs so that I'm not wasting materials. Not like that, though. And I can use the sawmill to convert it into whatever I want. Look at the options you get. Wow.
Oh, you have also a magnet setup powered by water wheels, I
Yes,
see.
but do not use the magnet. What I found out from my testing is the best thing to do for electricity, because the nice thing about electricity is that you can move it anywhere, right? It's
Yeah.
very flexible. The problem is that these connectors are super bad because they just disappear power. And these are also really inefficient. Like these are currently running at 66 efficiency, and that's the like literally the only thing you can do to make them better is have better magnets. And even
Yes.
then, with the netherite magnets, which are really expensive, you still don't get 100%. You're still losing a lot of power. What you want to do is instead of using these, is use the accumulators from what is it? Not accumulators. Well, it's from the same mod. It's create crafts and additions. You want to use the alternators. Those give you way more power for the amount of rotational energy. They still reduce it a little bit, but they're a lot better. And then you want to use
Yeah.
the new age diamond motors, which you can still make using, well, I don't have it. No, it's right here. My advanced energizer over here. You just turn a few
Yeah.
diamonds into the next ones, and you use the mechanical
Yeah.
crafter to create it. You don't even need to use
No.
you don't actually want to use the boosters either, the back bits from New Age. They actually slightly reduce the amount of stress you get per what you put in. So the best thing you can do is just use the reinforced motors, what they're called. Those are the best
This
thing.
new age is the nuclear thing. No, I just
Yes.
use create diesel
I
engines.
mean, those are also good. The only thing
Do
that
you?
the only reason that those are good is because again, you can use electricity with them, and electricity is super easy to move. So if you have an awkward setup,
Yeah.
you can move the power across. That's the only
Do you
benefit.
remember the Sploinker create server and then my floor?
Oh yeah, I do know. Those are still just good if you have power, because that's the thing about electricity. It's only good if you have like farms in different areas. So you can move power
Yeah.
across. If you just have one big area you're gonna make and put all of your create stuff in, then yeah, just use those because it's a lot better. Otherwise,
Just
the
use.
other thing you can always also do is just have a train run by and just deliver things to create power for the diesel engines. Just have a train with a
Yeah.
tank full of biodiesel and just deliver that. And that honestly might also be
Yeah.
quite viable. Obviously, that takes a lot more time to make because making a train is costs time and moving electricity across is literally just a matter of placing these things down. Also, yeah, instead of these, you want to use the create crafts and additions.
Yeah.
You
Only
want to use
the
the large
burner.
connectors from create craft and additions. You would need electrum though. I mean, gold is fine as well. Electrum is a bit better. I don't know exactly how you get electrum though. Oh, you get it by crushing ochrum or tough, but that's is not easy to get electrum, that's for sure. But that is a possibility. Also, I'll go sleep because it's night again. Love what
No.
the rain does to my frame rate. Even though I have
No.
something that reduces the amount of rain, it's always bad.
The diesel mod also adds a burner.
Oh yeah, the burner is also good. Actually, the best thing that I've done, look at what my setup is for my mixer.
Uh,
Um, I managed to get brass before I went to the nether with that. Oh, how'd you burn to death? Did you get jabbed by a zombie or something on fire?
Zombie. Yeah.
Right. I was gonna put something away, but I don't remember what though. Yeah, it's fine. But I used New Ages. What are they called? I don't know what they're called from the top of my head. Doesn't matter. I used two New Age things. I used advanced solar plates. You can also just use regular ones, but you just need more. And a boiler heater. And it only works during the day, but to be fair, that's really not that big of a deal. This is
Wait,
superheated.
this works as a blaze burner
Yes, and it's superheated.
because I made a burner. I filled it with seed oil, and it didn't register as being a burner,
That's
but
weird.
giving off
Actually,
heat.
you can just do no, you can just do that with no, you'd need to open that. You need to open it so it fuels. There's a valve on it. You
No,
need
I
to
saw the particle effect.
oh, that's weird.
It was burning. Even if I put it on full tilt, it wouldn't go into blue flame.
That's
It was
weird.
weird.
You can just use a regular blaze burner as well, but obviously you need to go to the nether for that.
No,
But
I
either way, this
need to find a
works.
fortress for that, and I don't want to find a fortress.
Well,
And
that's
I
fair.
just
Well,
have
I we have a fortress on
abundance.
here, so
How do you make these things?
they do cost a few materials, but again, getting these energizers was really not that big of a deal. I did it on like day 3 maybe. Like and then I got a whole bunch of materials for the layered magnets and then found out that they're absolutely terrible. Because again, I'm putting in this many water wheels, all generating
Yeah,
512
no,
stress units, and I'm only getting out 90 energy per tick, and these motors take 15 per tick, so it's just whack.
you need.
I'm gonna continue building in the meantime.
need energized iron.
Yeah. Literally, you just put iron below the energizer, and that's it.
Yeah, but you need to make an energizing setup, and I was like, eh.
It's actually really easy. Again, I've done it right there, and
Yeah, no, it is easy, but it's just I didn't have the resources. Just going to the end and making a burner
fair.
was
The only thing
cheaper.
I did is that every time, and you don't even really need that much magnetite. It's only for the very first setup. I just every time in the caves I saw any bit of magnetite, I just pick it up. The only thing you need the
Yeah, well,
magnetite
I
for
haven't.
is the basic engines and to get your first setup for an energizer.
I also haven't found any magnetite in my world yet.
Fair enough.
So
It is a bit rare, but yeah. I just got kind of like, oh, I just managed to find enough. So, yeah. All right, there we go.
mm, uh,
I think I want to do railings around. There's a few railings I can make. There's the create deco railings.
or
But
other thingy railings, copycat railings, and then you can just
no, I think the railings I'm going to be using is... Oh, the railings for birds, if I look at macaws, what are they called? They're called something else. There's macaws railings that I've used before, and those are probably the prettiest ones, and I'll use those again. Although the dark oak, oh, it's just called oak balcony. I don't know why it's called balcony. It's a weird name for it, but whatever.
maybe because it's a balcony railing, just
Yeah, it is a balcony railing. It just says balcony. And they work the same way where you can
abbreviation.
place 4 of them in one tile. I might use the spruce ones again, though, to be fair. I think those will look better, because the dark oak ones are just... Otherwise, it's going to be one big blob of just dark brown again. Why can I not... Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Couldn't close my inventory.
And these stairs are just full blocks with window.
Let's see. I have a whole bunch of spruce, so that's going to be no problem. I might actually have
Not
some
just full
left, so I
blocks
can
again.
check. I have a whole 3 of them left. But I think these will look nice. I think if I place them here, they stick out. If I place them... They're a bit weird. If I place them inward, like this, on the outside, they're actually going to stick inward. The downside of that is that if I place like a pot here or something, because I was thinking placing pots in the corners for decoration. My Freddy just fell over. I haven't shown Freddy yet, actually. Let me show Freddy. I got an official Funko Freddy plush from a video game museum me, Cry, and Alpha went to. But I will show that in a second. Yeah, I don't know. You
Is it
can't...
me or is your stream lagging? It's probably me.
My stream might be lagging?
Or no, it's not lagging anymore.
Mm. Weird. You know, I figured it's interesting to see. I was really curious about how many viewers I would get on like YouTube. Turns out the answer is 0. But
On YouTube.
I don't even mind that. I was just curious. Actually, yeah, I do want this because then I can put another rim at the bottom. It's gonna be a lot of decorating, but I don't care. Um,
What?
oh, oh,
First, we
oh,
need to
chocolate.
make our
Oh, I just got some
flour wet.
chocolate. Everybody, let's shame Alfie for getting chocolate.
Yeah,
Haha.
I'm so fucking fat.
Shame.
Oh,
Shame.
Russ.
Yeah, stream very laggy. It's fine for me though. That's so whack. Anyways, hi, Cry. Hello. What do these I everyone always says my stream's laggy, but I've just that's the thing. I've just never had any issues myself. And I don't know why. Honestly, these are quite easy to make because they require fences and then even more sticks. That's fine. We'll just make a whole bunch more sticks and then make an absolute ton of these. Yes, wonderful. I've just never, because when I look at, I'm checking my own stream right now, and I'm not checking it on OBS. I'm just looking at it. Oh, that's a bit strange, but whatever. That looks fine, even though it sticks.
I have bread. Bread.
Bread.
Oh, that's one.
But oh well. If it, like, how laggy is very laggy though? Is it like unbearably laggy? I mean, you say very laggy, so that would kind of insinuate that it is just unbearably laggy. It's still
No, I
laggy for
have
you
just
as
a
well if you
lag
watch Twitch
spike.
stream.
Well, I'll need to put up a stream, so I don't know.
That's fair. I mean, it's still good to monitor YouTube, but I don't think much is gonna happen on that. We're gonna run out. Oh no, I just have enough. Do I fill in these corners as well? Probably not, right? Probably just keep it like that. Ugh.
Seems fine.
Yeah, I don't know why people have been having issues with it. Can you not place these in the air? I guess you can't. Huh. Oh well. I won't have them here then. That's fine. Just like that. Put some plants in these corners. Some nice big windows. I think that will be...
White.
I mean, the delay is fine. It is lagging for me as well now.
You're also
Yeah, it's buffering a bit.
Minecraft. Is it just Minecraft that's lagging for me now as well?
I mean, that might just be the world because of it's hosted on my end, and I'm also streaming, which obviously that can cause some lag. It's running decently well for what I'm used to, so
Yeah, it can be worse.
it could definitely be worse. There's a bit of frame lag that I'm getting, but you just get that anyway with modded. At least on the fact that I'm running this on a laptop, so I think we're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
I'll probably also just
No,
not
yeah.
cross stream next time because if I'm not gonna get anyone watching on YouTube anyway, there's not really a point. I just wanted to see, like, hey, I'm not gonna
Are
even read
people
that out.
interested?
I'm not even gonna read that out. I just was curious if anyone would even be interested in watching on YouTube. Like, who knows? Maybe there was an audience on YouTube I just never knew about because I never bothered streaming on YouTube. And then, you know, it's one of those things you just try out and then it turns out like, oh, wow. This whole time I could have been massive on YouTube Live. Nah, it's usually, I think the smaller YouTubers, they don't get any viewers live. Usually if you stream on YouTube, it's only like the bigger streamers that have never gone live and then suddenly they go live and you get so many viewers because it's like recommended to everyone. It's like, oh my god, this YouTuber's live. It's like, wow. And usually they get like thousands of viewers. I feel like it's easier for larger YouTubers to get more views.
Larger, yeah.
Live viewers at once. Because obviously they might have a massive following on YouTube anyway. But for like someone who who's just gonna click on a random YouTuber stream that they've never seen before on YouTube, you don't really do that very often. So I kind of
No,
figured it would be like this, but it's nice to have been proven that. And that's
how
all.
many subs do you have on YouTube? Under 100 or was it over? I can't remember.
How many do I have on YouTube? About what?
subscribers?
Um, at the moment, I think 140 something.
155,
155. No,
140,
I think it's 145. Yeah,
45.
145.
Yeah,
It's like very low frame rate.
I don't.
Oh, guys, go to settings, please, and then click on quality and turn it to 180. Click on the source one. That might be why. I've switched to OBS. Try that. See if it still lags.
What did you tell them to switch to?
To the source quality. It sets it to auto. Auto. It's gonna be on.
Source for me makes it lag more.
And just try the different qualities. For me, source was better. I don't know why.
Source lags so much more for me.
That's weird. It might just try it out. If it lags more, then womp womp. I tried. I don't know. That might be it. Just try it out. Give it a shot.
Why am I?
I'm gonna
Why do
turn
I
it
have
back to auto
Soulfire when
myself.
I
I
run?
don't know. Maybe it is just OBS. Ooh, no, it's fine now when I put it to auto. I don't know. I'm not getting any lag myself. Maybe I'm just goated.
Oh wait.
No one else is allowed to watch but me, which is kind of not the point. Oh wait, I just realized this is gonna have no space on this bit. Right. Is there even a point in this? Having this bit of the building? Yeah, I kind of didn't think about that. Also, I'm not gonna read your brain rot messages in chat. Nah. Get out of here. Do I just keep this bit wider on purpose? I could. Although it would... actually, no, it could work.
You see the Soulfire flames coming after me?
Yeah, I do see that.
Hey,
I think I'm
that's
gonna remove
fine. That's
the outer rim on this part, or I guess the inner rim part, and just keep it a bit wider. Otherwise, there's just gonna be... Otherwise, this bit is only
one block.
1 block wide.
One block.
I don't think there's really a use in a 1 block wide building.
Well,
I mean,
fluid
technically,
tank
you can have like a ladder, I guess.
or a fluid tank.
Yeah, but I don't really have a use for a fluid tank either. That's the thing. You do get this though, which is yeah. Other problem is that this now is an even number. That's the other problem. It kind of breaks the whole philosophy. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it as a 1 wide. As goofy as it is. I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
it. I don't know what it's useful for. It's just gonna become a thing. The cursed 1 wide. I don't care that it makes no sense. We'll put something in there. Maybe it'll just be like a cursed like little corner and we just put a mannequin and we get a Springtrap skin and we just put Springtrap in the corner. Because of course I will make it into a FNAF reference. What else would I do? Speaking of FNAF, let me show you guys the Freddy that technically Cry bought me. Because, actually, you know what? Let me talk about the day I had at the museum anyway.
Not even technically, I did buy it for you.
Yeah, well, yeah, Cry did buy it. I just say technically in places where it's unnecessary sometimes. Okay, shush. I autism on the word technically. But let me tell you guys the wonderful story of the day at the museum we had. Because it all went really well, trust me. Well, I'll tell you the fun part first, which the museum, we went to a museum in Zoetermeer in the Netherlands. Which is, it's more of just an arcade. It basically is just an arcade. There's a few museum-y bits, technically. There's a few, like, bits of like some technology history in gaming, some old consoles and like old like gaming related things, some statues from like video games and whatever, and like that's the extent of the museum, really. It's barely a museum. It's just an arcade. Many arcade machines. Classic games, Pac-Man. We played Sonic, Tetris. Um, I guess, well, air hockey also counts. I guess that was there too. That was fun. Some other goofy games. You could play Fortnite at the museum. Isn't that fun? They also had Minecraft. Bedrock. That's the only Minecraft they had. And also, we played Mario Kart, and then found out that Alfie does not like Mario Kart very much.
Because I'm
So,
shit.
because Alfie is bad at Mario
Did they
Kart.
have any add-ons for Minecraft Bedrock? Or is it just plain Bedrock without any
It's just plain Bedrock. It's
Minecraft
just you
coins
could just
spent?
play Bedrock at that museum. There wasn't anything else to it, really.
They didn't even spend a bit of money for the benefits of playing on Bedrock.
Um, there benefits on playing on Bedrock. No. There was really, but whatever. It was very fun though. Um, like it had a lot of classic things, and we had fun. So that's that.
You
But now
notice,
back to my story about the rest of the day. Cry bought me because we went to the gift shop at the end, and I saw a Freddy plush, and turns out that it's actual official Funko merch. And the FNAF nerd I am is like, ooh, that'd be nice. And I was about to pay for it, or I wanted to pay for it. Turns out my phone's almost dead, and that is part of the story actually that I'm about to tell anyway, because that is part of the plot of that day is that my phone was dead. Um, but Cry was generous enough to be like, you know what? I'll pay for it, and now I need to do more art for Cry, which I was gonna do anyway. And then I'll do that very soon. I promise.
what is very soon,
Probably once Alpha is back, or maybe a little bit before if I feel like it.
because I'm still also waiting on art.
That's different. No, the Cry art is mandatory art. That's for a project. The art redeem art, that's just like hope I feel like it one day when you're still around. Because it is free after all. Um, that
Well,
aside, let me show you the Freddy. It's a mini Freddy plush. It is a Funko one, so they look the same, except it's purple. Oh, I forgot that the transition is at a fine. I'll put the transition back to normal.
user transition is still really slow.
No, I sped it up. He's Orpal. And I like it because he's Urpal. He had a tag that was like rainbow. I'm gonna say it's a Pride Edition one. I'm not sure. But he's painted. It was like a paint thing. Maybe it was also for Pride. It didn't specify, but I feel like it could have been. But he's just as a bit. If I turn it down, it might be better to see him. Yes. He's Urpal. And I like that because obviously purple in FNAF is like, oh my god, it's purple guy! Purple guy! Purple guy! I like him. Anyways, that's what I got. That's what Cry got me. Again, thank you, Cry, thank you. Um, so that's that. But let me tell you about how that day went from the start. The very first thing. So, day starts with me and Alfie waking up a little late. We barely slept. We didn't really. Well, I feel like we maybe slept for like 2 hours properly, if any at all. So that's a start, but it's fine. We get out of bed. We're a little bit late, and we're just like, okay, we will be like what, 50 minutes late? No problem. The bus kind of was on like half an hour schedule anyway, so being 50 minutes late is like okay. It didn't really change anything majorly, if anything at all. So it's whatever. We just deal with it, move on, keep going. That's fine. Um, we get out of bed. I was like, oh, my phone isn't very charged, so let me charge it a bit before we leave. Um, because I forgot to put, and that's already my mistake. That one is on me. I forgot to charge my phone overnight. It was still, like, decently charged, but my phone does empty out quite quickly. Where did that go? Oh, it was spruce. Ah, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I didn't need spruce log. I just needed dark oak. I need to go get more dark oak. Whoopsies.
Stone creeper.
Yeah, we've got the creeper overall mod by Juice. It's a very neat mod.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll
that's how it
never
started.
see
So
it in my world.
already not a great start, but like, you know, that's still like kind of on me, kind of on us, waking up late, you know, we could have just like pulled through and just gone out of bed earlier. It's like, okay, fine. You know, we were a bit lazy, perhaps. You could put it on that. But then we finally go out. We're not that much later, and we're still kind of like, okay, we're about to get ready, still excited, ready to leave. And then we get to a tree right before the bus stop, and then something falls out of the tree and lands in Alfie's hair and on hand. And it's like a berry. We weren't quite sure. We think it was a berry. I don't think it was poop. It did have a similar texture, but it didn't smell at all. So we're just gonna.
Which color was it?
It was like a reddish brown. It looked like a berry juice kind of thing. So it was very likely a berry, and that's just what we'll keep it
Yeah.
to. It also washed out really
That's
easily,
most
and we were
likely.
right at the bus stop, so we had to go back and wash it out because we can't just like not. Luckily, it happened not too far from my home, so it wasn't the end of the world, but it's already like, okay, we've already had a bit of a rough start. My phone doesn't have too much battery. Don't really want to be dealing with this. So I already was not feeling it anymore. Well, I was still excited for the museum, but my mood at the moment was definitely ruined, so to say.
No, it
Understandably
was a
so.
sign for things to come, I think.
Um, yes. So that what happened next. So okay, now we're even later. So instead of being like 15 minutes to half an hour late, now we're about an hour late. Because we missed the bus as well. Just barely, we got back, and we saw the bus leave. Actually, no, we saw the bus leave before we got there anyway. So it turns out that the whole Barry thing wasn't even that big of a deal, because it was also the case of just like right before we got there, we saw the bus leave, and then we had to wait half an hour anyway. So, but I didn't even really have time to think about that, because the Barry thing happened as I saw the bus leave. So that also just wasn't great in general. But yeah, that happened. So we go back, wash it out, get ready again, go back to the bus. All fine. Wait for the bus. At that moment, it's like 10 minutes away. We only have to wait a little bit before the next bus arrives. It's no big deal. Sucks, but we get on with it. My inventory's so I need to empty it out a bit.
Well, I have an empty inventory.
Well, I've removed some stuff as well, but I mean, you can do it as well. It's fine. Just gonna get a whole bunch because I'm gonna need way more dark oak for the rest of this building probably. So yeah, we get back on the bus. We arrive to the train we need to take, and that's kind of it. Get on the train, nice and easy, no big deal. And we move to the next bus. And then we're at this bus station. We're not quite sure which station we need. There's two other people, and we kind of think they're going the same direction. And I looked on Google. I wasn't quite sure because it was almost like a roundabout the way it was shaped, and it didn't quite make sense to me at all. Like, I wasn't quite sure, but again, I'm pretty sure Google said, oh, we need to be at Station D. There were 4 stations, 2 on each side. But I wasn't really sure. And also, and this is partially my fault, I didn't think about, like, oh, if you're at a bus station, there's always one on both sides, and the bus number goes both ways if you're in the middle. The only time a bus
Yeah.
goes only one way is if you're at the end of a station. And what we didn't
Yep.
realize, and what I didn't realize, I don't blame Alpha because Alpha's not from here, so, fine. It does technically work the same, but, like, no big deal. It is what it is. It turns out we went the wrong way. We get on the wrong side of the bus. The other bus that we were supposed to take arrived a little bit later and didn't realize that that was supposed to go the other way. It just didn't register in my mind that, oh, we got the wrong bus. And unfortunately, I also realized so late that we got to quite a long stretch of not having any bus stops before we managed to get out. And I looked, I was like, hey, I opened Google Maps to see how long it would take, because I think Alpha asked, like, oh, how long till we get there, or where exactly we need to be. And then I looked like, hey, we're not close at all. That's weird. And I figured at first, oh, maybe it's just Alfie's phone, because I was on Alfie's phone, because my phone wasn't very charged. I wanted to, like, save battery. Alfie's phone was charged, but, still not ideal, not having your phone fully charged, so it was a bit sketchy going out like that. But, it is what it is. We wanted to go to the museum. I'm not going to wait for my phone to charge for 10 hours. Didn't have, like, a power bank that fit. Alpha did have a power bank, but my cable didn't fit because I use USB-C, and it just... Alpha's old power bank didn't have anything, and there just wasn't anything that quite worked. So yeah, we realized quite late that we were going the wrong way, and then we step out. It's like, I was already extra upset from everything that had already happened. I was like, okay, this too, huh? Murphy's Law today. Cool. What can go wrong will go wrong, and it sure did. It felt like it anyway. Things just were happening, and at that point I just had to accept it. My inventory's full again.
Just.
I'm almost on a bone meal, and this will be the last bit that I get. Oh, nice. I'll just... Oh. Put another stack in there. So, what we did, and this was also just my bad, it was quite cold as well. It was windy, cold, my eyes were watering from being outside because I get really teary eyes when I'm outside and it's cold. There was a cold breeze. Was not having fun being outside. So I was like, okay, what about we go walk back? I looked at the bus station across. It was 21 minutes before the next bus would arrive. So I thought, okay, you know what? I don't want to sit still. Let's just see if we can walk back to the next station. The walk to the next station was 25 minutes. The bus arrived at that station in 21 minutes. As we were getting close to the station, we saw the bus drive past and we had to wait for the next one in half an hour. Meaning we had to wait another half hour after having missed the initial bus, missed the second bus, and thereby we wasted 2 hours. And instead of arriving at 11, which is the time we agreed upon, we arrived at 1. We were also hungry because all I had eaten at that point was just a banana. I had to walk like a couple kilometers to get to the next bus stop, and it was just it was fun. It was fun.
It was pain.
It was, yes. So yeah, that happened. It's partially just idiocy, but it's the simple mistakes that you make, and when things are already going wrong, you just spiral on that, and you don't think clearly. You just kind of like, oh, we just do this now. Well, just like, okay, what do we do? Made the wrong decision. We decided to walk. We should have just sat there and waited. Like, we didn't have to be cold. We could have just, like, sat there, waddled around a bit, and just gone on a bit of a walk, but at least stayed near the right bus station so we wouldn't have had to, like, be cold. But we didn't, and that was perhaps partially my fault, because I did make that initial decision. But again, you're just trying to make the best of it and keep going with the flow. Okay, we got the wrong bus, let's just go. And, it was just bad. We had to wait quite a while. We met at the McDonald's nearby. because we were hungry, and we was like, okay, let's just get McDonald's at this point. It's fine. We'll just meet there. Cry couldn't immediately find the location, but we didn't have to wait that long because it was right next to it, so it was whatever. I had to go to the toilet. I had to pay for the toilet because the toilet in that McDonald's are paid. You don't see that in every McDonald's. A lot of them are free. That one decided not to be, which was a bit upsetting as well. But okay, whatever. I couldn't pay with my phone very easily because it was very low on battery already. But I'd still have enough. But like every action like that made sure that every time I had to look up something, every time I had to do something, my phone would slowly decrease in battery. I'm sure that wouldn't cause any issues later on in the day. Subtle foreshadowing. So, we have a fun day at the museum. At that point, we've been through everything, and at that point, all you can do is just accept it, right? You just keep going. It's whatever. It's all happened, but we're at the museum now, and let's have fun. And I did. I really enjoyed it. I had a fun time with Cry and Alfie at the museum. It was great. Got my Freddy at the end. Cry wanted to pay for it because I couldn't pay for it anymore because my phone wasn't 1%. And then I realized a drastic error I had made in not realizing this sooner before having to leave is that when you take a train in the Netherlands, you have to be able to pay for the entire trip. Otherwise, you cannot take that train using your public transport pass. And now, I didn't know
Ooh,
exactly how much
zombie
I had on
villager.
it, so I used Alfie's phone to check how much I had on the card. And I was like, okay, there's still more than half left. I didn't use that much. And I thought, like, okay, I had enough for the trip, but I forgot about the fact that you need to be able to pay for an entire train. The train we had to get on when we were going back was the train between The Hague and Schravenhagen. Just say it in Dutch. I forget what it is. There's not really a way to say it in English, so it doesn't matter. It's a zombie villager. Just for context, that is about one of the most expensive trains you can go on because it's one of the longest in the Netherlands at all. It's one of the longest trains because it goes between two major cities throughout the entirety of Netherlands. It goes past so many places. It's an expensive train. I couldn't afford it. So we were standing there at the Senga train station. I only had 1% left. But I remembered from before, we wanted to take a picture or we wanted to do something. I wanted to see if I could charge my phone because I did bring my cable, not the full cable. So I only had like the USB-C to Lightning because I have an Apple. Woohoo, we love that. So like I didn't have the proper like outlet part, so I couldn't charge it. I couldn't go anywhere and ask to charge it. I just had the cable like that. But Alfay's phone has a USB-C output, and mine has the lightning part. So what we did is I hooked it into Alfay's phone. It's like, okay, let's just try this, see if it works. Hooked it into Alfay's phone, plugged it into my phone, and my phone is kind of old, but it's mostly broken. The port is broken. So for me to be able to charge my phone, I have to like wiggle it, put it at this very specific angle, force it in there, and then put it down on something so that the cable stays at that angle. And only then does it keep charging. So I had to hold it really weirdly, and wonder by wonder, Alfay's phone charges my phone because it was at 1% for a long time, and I didn't know if I had enough to check and add extra money on my card. I didn't initially do this because I didn't think about it, but what I had to do at that moment while we were at the train station, I was there, card cancels, not enough money on card. Like I said, one of the most expensive trains. I forgot that. Like I had enough money for the trip, did not have enough money for the entire train because you get on a train, you check in beforehand, and it doesn't know where you're going to get off, which is the stupid thing about the one stupid thing about the Dutch system is that it checks only if you have enough money for the entire trip, and I didn't. So I had to use my phone because I couldn't use Alfay's phone because I can't pay using Alfay's phone. Because like what it like if I pay using phone, it opens my banking app and I pay through that. It probably wouldn't have worked well with Alfay's phone because it's a foreign bank, and it would have probably been a bit weird. It could have maybe worked, But, you know, it
I
was
think it would have
awkward.
worked.
It would have maybe worked, but it was still very awkward to try and do and a bit sketchy. And, like, you know, we were panicking a bit because we weren't sure whether we could go home or not. Um, Luckily, using the weird charging technique, I was shaking, so it was almost unplugging it. Unplugged once, I like, don't do that. I managed to just barely squeeze out paying, putting an extra, and this is the stupid thing too. The minimum I had to pay is 20 euros to put on the card. I still had about that much on there, but just barely not enough to pay for the entire train, even though we only needed to go 2 stops further, which was like a 9-minute ride that is not costing
Yeah, no,
20 euros.
I know the
The pain,
struggle of
the
just.
pain. So I put the extra money on there and we managed to get home and oh, it was a ride. It was an emotional roller coaster and I've just been feeling like crap for the past 2 days since that. I'm feeling better now, but I really felt like I needed to like mentally recover from that for a bit because oh boy, it was it was pain. But yeah, that was my journey at the museum. Again, museum was.
You forgot to close your door.
Didn't you go at last though?
Yeah, but you forgot to close it.
Okay. Uh cool, yes.
What?
But Hunter said you forgot to close your door when I. But yeah, that was my day at the museum. Again, it was a fun day. But an incredibly hectic, and somehow I survived. Don't know how. Do I like that? I could also just use dark oak, regular dark oak. This transition is a bit weird because it's not quite the same color. This is using the old dark oak color, I think. This is what dark oak used to look like, and the decorative blocks mod still uses that color. Honestly, I prefer this color much more than the regular dark oak stem color. You do get a bit of a dark, like a rough transition. I think it looks fine. I don't mind it too much personally. So I might keep using that.
No,
It's gonna
but
be really expensive in zinc, however.
the
Like you don't.
transition is a bit.
It's rough, but you don't.
Yeah,
You notice it too much because it is just that bottom block anyway. So I feel like I can get away with it, and I like the steel bit that's around it, and I think that distracts from it enough to where you can get away with it. Because it again,
and
once there's an
you're
entire wall in place, you're not really gonna notice it much. I'm gonna put plants in front
no,
of these anyway, so I
fair.
think it should be fine.
It should be
Um,
dark oak.
yeah, but yeah, uh, I don't even think I think that was the entirety of it. I don't think I missed anything from that day, but again, it was a lot. Do I use dark? I can just try it out, see what it looks like using dark oak instead. I mean, this is stripped. I can also just use regular. That might look better. Although it doesn't fit with spruce, so I can also use spruce log instead. Because now it doesn't match with the spruce stem, so I might just use spruce stem instead. Yes.
The struggles of having too many blocks.
No, this is just what builder. This is just what builders have to go through.
That's why I only built practical.
Well,
You
I
have seen
like
my
aesthetic,
builds.
so screw you and your practical. It just extends the bottom bit a bit. Mm, I do think that looks the best out of anything. I can put something in the corners, corner bits as well. I can put that in the corner and then it will make that look a bit nicer. Or not. I mean, I don't need to because it doesn't look super weird. I don't think it really stands out too much. That's a nice bit of detail. I think I like that. And that doesn't mean I have to do
Makes
it
it
around.
look,
Hmm?
yeah, It makes it look like the
It's just a
border is becoming a
slightly
bit
thicker
more.
railing.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice actually. Yeah.
I think I will do it around the entire thing. I should have enough zinc. I even have a little bit more zinc. I might. I'm not sure. In one of my crafting areas. How much? Because I get 8 out of these, I think, or maybe even 16. Yeah, you get 16 of these. So I immediately made 4 stacks. I think that will do
Yeah.
for now.
You have 15 crushed zinc in your crusher.
Right, yes, I do have a bit more left over as well. Put that like that, and they should automatically... Oh, they don't immediately line up. That's a bit annoying. Actually, it's fine. I'll just do it like this, because now, if I do it like this and then put them in, they should automatically go at the same angle. Yes. What about the corners, though? I didn't think about that. Yeah, because I can't exactly do this on both sides. I didn't think about that. So I'm gonna have to do something else in the corners.
Isn't there a stair-shaped piece that does?
Yeah, but not a top one, and it would still look a bit weird, I think.
Isn't there just an L shape?
I can have a look if there's anything like that. Why's my inventory full? What?
Nice
So much
one.
stuff. I can put that away. I can put that away. I'll just put that away.
Start cutting zinc.
Sure. Get some extra spruce out. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Let's see what kind of pieces there are. Because there was a corner bit, but it doesn't quite do the same thing. There are vertical stairs, but those don't quite do the same thing either. I don't know if there's anything at all that does quite the same thing. Is there a half board? Because there are boards and those can go on multiple sides. I don't know if there's such a thing as a half board. There's a half layer, there's a half panel. There's a byte panel. Or just copycat bytes in general. Those could also just work. It would look a bit strange, but it's better than nothing. Just turn all of that into spruce wood. Why not? I think that'll be fine. And then might cover the corners anyway. I'll just do it like this.
Ah, stupid skeleton.
Just like that. Yeah, sure. It's a bit strange because it's not anywhere else like that, but like that's the closest we're gonna get to something that fits. So why not? Oops. Yeah, I already put this place. It's 3 pieces
Oh,
each.
bears.
Whoops. It's a lot of work just for the outside, but it'll look good, so it's worth it.
Which wood do you want inside of those things?
Just spruce logs.
Can you give me some?
There you go.
Okay. And I can fill them. You place them, I fill them.
Yes. Ooh. There we go.
No, I don't want to rotate them.
Alright, the perfect amount of bites at least. I should have enough to fill all of these in. There we go.
And actually, this looks pretty cool
What
for the
does...
bites. You just have to check out the bites. What I've done.
That's what I did as well before, yeah. The only thing I'm doing with the bites instead is I have them with the filled in one. Also, by the way, what you want to do is if you switch these around, what you can do is if one of these is emptied and you just rotate, you have some, actually I have this. You spin the first one and then it'll follow along. So the next one will be the right rotation immediately, which saves a
Yeah.
lot of
Oh,
time. So you don't have to flip all of these around after the fact.
no, I thought I'd done. That's how they.
Yeah, you might have missed one because if you go one too fast, then it doesn't do it immediately.
No, it's just probably wrong rotation.
That's also
If you
possible.
start with the wrong rotation.
Yeah, just gotta pay attention to which rotation it has.
Yeah.
This one's filled in. I don't want that. The corner ones all need to be because I only have filled in ones now. So could you give me a few of the empty one or the regular logs, or do you have you used them
I
all
don't have
already?
any. Yeah.
All right, we'll just leave the outside ones. We'll get a few more because I probably have enough to do the rest. We just need to remove a few so I can do the corner bits, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. It's not too big of a deal.
Ah. Yeah. They count as entities.
Yeah, they're block entities. So you can just pick them up with carry on. It's a bit
Yeah.
weird. You can do that, yeah.
It's funny to just.
Oh, I'm stealing your dream. I'm stealing your dream. Just walks away.
This is mine now.
It kind
Mine.
of it kind of looks like you're in handcuffs, actually.
Actually, it kind of does. Yeah.
That could be cool. We found a role play thing. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. When you place them back, they don't quite
No.
they don't quite place back the right way. Do you still have some wood left? Yeah, just give it to me and I'll finish the rest. I need to get 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'll just place these in these and then finish out the rest. That. If I place them in the corner ones, it automatically gets the right orientation. And there we go. That is the trim done. Very wonderful. Very snazzy. Very good looking. I did get one too many. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sneakily remove one of these bits and swap it out. Right, I didn't really think about that. Well, whatever. I'm just left with one spruce log. Doesn't matter. I'll probably need more anyway at some point.
Yeah.
I'll just put it away in my storage system because otherwise my inventory's just gonna be clogged.
I see you also not using the backpack mod.
Hmm?
Or you don't have a... Do you have a backpack on you?
I do have a backpack on, it just doesn't show because I've disabled the looks, but I do have it. I have all my tools in my backpack. I don't really use it to store items really at all, but I just use it to get all my tools and the
No, I
most
can
used things.
remember on the Sloinka Create we had a backpack with storage upgrades for your washing thing
Yeah, that might
because
be an add-on.
washing...
If I look at sophisticated backpacks, what do we
No,
have?
it was sophisticated. It was the backpack mod. Just the storage upgrades. They allow you to
We
stack more.
we do have those, although it only
Yeah,
goes to wait. Yeah, no, we do. It goes to
netherite.
tier 3 with netherite. We do have those still, the stack upgrades. So you can
Yeah,
store like
just
thousands of items of one item in one slot.
yeah, because that's really useful for a washing station.
It is, yes. I just
Because
haven't really
every
bothered doing that
crushed
yet.
ore, because every crushed ore is like 9, maybe 10 items.
Yeah. I just haven't really bothered doing that yet. That's the only reason why. Let's see. I might get
Uh,
into 4 first. I'll probably just use more dark oak for that.
Dark oak floor? How
Yeah.
much dark oak do you still have?
Plenty. I just want a specific version of it, probably for most of it.
Well, I'm chopping down another dark oak tree.
That's fine.
So,
Uh,
more
that
dark
doesn't work.
oak.
I don't know what I
Eh,
was doing. It's fine. Um, which would look nice? Maybe have tiled dark oak for most of it. There's a bunch of
Do you
different
need
ones
dark
that are
oak
tiled.
planks or just logs?
Planks and convert them with the chipped mod into these. I think these. I might change my mind on that. I'm just gonna have a look first, see if I like it, and then I'll come back to that.
Oops.
What do I think of this? Hmm. Sure, why not? It's a trading hall anyway. It can be a bit fancy, so why not? I could have gone with a spruce floor as well, but I think dark oak, because I already have dark oak on the outside. I might go with spruce walls instead, or something else entirely. I'm not 100% sure yet what I want, but that's fine.
Oh, this one.
Shouldn't take too long. I'm already mostly done already. And then I'll do a few detailing bits in there. Probably. Ah, yes, fill in the one wide area. I'm sure something useful will happen with the one wide area at some point. And otherwise, it's just a meme.
Or the bad villager corner.
Burps and blows. Whoa! Oh, you're doing it to cry. Actually, that's fine. I realize we've just built ourselves in. It's fine. What?
My YouTube just updated to the weird new UI.
Oh, well, have fun with the new YouTube UI.
Literally,
Oh.
I have one video in one tab that has the old UI, right? And I just opened a new video in a new tab, and it's got the new UI.
There you go, I can get out now.
It literally just updated.
Floor.
Wonderful. Just placing a few
I hate
torches
that.
randomly. Actually, I'll just place them on the floor for now. So I have a bit
Actually,
of
on the
light.
pillars kind of looks nice.
Yeah. I'll probably place some of these on the inside as well. I think this is a good amount of space for a trading hall. Again, I don't need a whole lot of space because I only need a few villagers. As for a
Yeah.
workstation, I might just make a separate building for that at some point. I went a bit too big on aesthetics, I think, but that's fine. I
Eh.
don't aesthetics are worth it. Good looking building is uh is all that matters to me. Now, what do I want for the walls is the question. I'm thinking just going with spruce. It fits the building that's next to here. Because I feel like a stone wouldn't really make too much sense. I can go with a stony,
No.
like, roof. That's fine.
That would also not make sense. A wooden building with a stone roof.
I mean, that would just be more aesthetics as well. I was thinking maybe terracotta as well, though.
That would make more sense. A terracotta roof,
Not
yeah.
a roof, walls specifically. And
Well, what?
I might just
Yeah.
do a rim of. I can also just do a rim of deep slate for the roof and not have the
What do
entire
you want
thing
with the
be deep
excess
slate.
oak plank tile thingies?
I'll think about it. I'll just try some things out. But I gotta see how much terracotta I can make, and I'd want to have white terracotta. Now I have a lot of bones actually, so that wouldn't be a problem. All I need is just a
What
lot
do
of
you
clay, and
want
I
with
only
the
have 84
dark
clay
oak
balls.
planks?
I do have a bunch of
Do you
bricks, but
just
that's not
want
useful.
just put them back in your storage, the planks of the
Yes,
floor?
you can do that. Is there an easier? I think that you just need to get some clay balls to create, which the
I
only
can
way
get some clay.
you can
I
mill
can get
clay,
some
but that's
clay.
stupid. You get some from gravel, obviously. You convert dripstone, but there's not really a point in that.
No,
You can
just
wash
wash
sand, but like I don't have a
copper.
proper cobblestone generator, so there's not really a point.
I'm
That makes
washing all
sense.
your copper
There's
because you
the only
already
other
have
way is
almost a
dripstone,
stack of
and there's no
clay.
easy way to get dripstone either, other than growing it the regular old way. So, yeah. Eh. Is there any other? Because there are plenty of other blocks as well. Terracotta is very nice, and there's a bunch of variations with crate as well. Brick ones and stuff that would look very good. Maybe even just maybe just a regular terracotta color would even just look really good in this building. I don't really use terracotta much at all, but just having this like kind of light brown with some
I
bricks,
already have 2 stacks of clay.
nice. Oh, actually, and I think it would look very good with the mud bricks as well. I could also just use mud brick. Actually, what about just mud bricks?
That would also work. They look pretty nice, yeah.
Um, and there's
Do
also
you want
chipped
your
mud
copper
brick
in yours?
ones. They are not as nice of a color as terracotta, but they are a bit more rough, which I feel like would make more sense.
Mina, where do you want your iron, not iron, copper blocks or ingots stored?
Just put them in the storage system as well. Uh,
As blocks or as ingots?
as ingots, because I already stored them as ingots as well. It doesn't really matter. I have enough space. I should. I go for massive ones. There's these bricks. Do I want bricks
Do
at all?
I, do you
These
want
are
all your
packed mud
clay,
bricks. These are
do you want
tiled mud.
all your clay balls turned into clay blocks or just keep them as balls?
Um, keep them as balls for now, because I might use them for other
Alright,
things as well. Ooh,
they're
there's
in your storage
these
system.
mud brick running bond. How do you make these? Oh, it's just mud bricks, and you stone cut them into. Ooh, those look really nice. Actually, I'm gonna use those. I just need to make a bunch of
Mud
mud
brick.
bricks, but I have a ton of packed mud, so I'll just try it out.
Packed
You
mud is
make the
actually
mud bricks by
really easy
just
to
doing it
get.
like this, right? Yes, you do. And then if I stone cut them, I'll make just a stack of it for now. And if I don't like it, I can always come back to it and be like, I think
No.
these will look very nice. I do kind of need to sleep.
Why do you have a sleeping bag?
I do. I have a sleeping bag myself. You can make your own one. I should have enough wool.
No, no, I was just running upstairs to your bed.
There.
Is that a creeper? And there's a creeper at your door.
Ooh, I don't know if I like the pattern on it. It's
I
just,
do actually.
it is kind of cool. I think it'd look better. Actually, it's fine if I just mess it up a bit with a few other blocks. It would look just fine, I think. The only
Yeah.
thing I want to do is have a proper entrance, but I'll think about that later, so I'll keep it open for now. Is the spider angry? The spider is angry at you. No, it's not. It's dead now, though. Doesn't matter.
It was a spider.
It was a spider. Yeah, no, I like that.
And then you can make a single rotating door. Or not.
Just need to convert these still, because that's the regular mud bricks. Wait, 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 wait. Those are regular mud bricks. Need to convert them still.
Oh wait. They are still regular mud bricks.
Need to just put them in a craft. Actually, you can put them in your inventory. 4x4. That's a creeper.
Yeah,
I
just
think I picked up
mud
3.
bricks.
And
Yeah,
then you
you
need
did.
to just put them in a stone cutter. And then towards the bottom, mud brick running bond. It's a horrible name for a block, but whatever.
A stone cutter. Mud brick.
You're auto glitched. This is a very nice looking block though.
I see it. Mud brick running.
Gotta see how
Bread.
high I make this building though. I feel like a nice and high up building would look nice with large windows, but I'll see about that.
Uh,
And I'm already out.
ah,
It's fine. I have more mud. See, the nice
I've
thing about...
misplaced.
Ow. I have a lot of mud anyway, and I have more than enough wheat, so I can make more if I want to. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can also use straw to make mud bricks.
Probably
Yes,
yes.
you can use straw, and I have even more straw than I have wheat, so that's really not a problem. And by washing dirt, you can get even more mud, so... Because I don't want to just go and dig every bit of mud that's in the area here, because that would be a bit of a waste, but... I think we'll have enough.
I need to get a pickaxe. If I keep
You
misplacing
can
mud,
just get an iron pickaxe. I have an iron farm,
I have
so
a
just
stone
make
pickaxe. I
yourself.
made this. I already have my pickaxe.
Speaking of iron farm, actually, let me have a quick look how it's doing. That skeleton, get away from me! Ow. My boots are about to break. I really need to fix my armor at some point. I already don't have a helmet at the moment. So,
I'm
I
stuck.
need to work on that at some point. That's fine. Let's see. 2,000 iron. Is it full yet? I don't think it is. Do I need to... No. No, it can hold about 4,000 stacks, so it's definitely not full. That's good.
And I'm officially out of mud.
It's fine. I still have some more mud. How far along are we? I don't want to use all the mud because I need some left for decorating. I'll just see how far I can get with the last stack of mud that I
1,
have.
2, 3, 4. Wait,
I
1,
can't actually
2,
make it
3,
on here.
4, 5,
As the
6.
one downside of these railings is that they actually work properly like fences, so they block mobs from going through, including the player.
18, 19.
Yeah, no, there's gonna be more than a stack left, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know how much mud I have in my storage system. You can get from there if there's more than a stack left, and otherwise I still have a stack in my inventory. I would just go make some more. Actually, you can also do that. If there's nothing in there, you can also just take some wheat or some. Actually, take straw. That's probably better. And just
Uh,
because I'm out.
Mr. Storage Keeper, search mid
It should be right on
80s.
top as well, because I have a lot of just regular mud.
There is 80, what is it? 84 left.
Oh yeah, that's fine. No, we can definitely make more mud. I'm not too worried about running out of mud. I think that's one of the most available blocks I have at the moment. So honestly, it's very convenient that we're building out of that because I have a lot of it. So I don't need to worry about wasting things that I don't have more of. Nice. So good. The one white is so dumb. I might keep that as like a secret area, or honestly, just see. I would make it a staircase, but then you can go up. But then when you're up, then what do you do? It's like it doesn't really make any sense. It feels like we're walking on chocolate, though. That is the thing with this floor, but I don't mind. I'm gonna mess it up a bit. Have a few variants. And that'll probably... That's spruce. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. I think that will make it look a lot better. And make it feel less like we're just walking on chocolate. As nice as... Actually, that doesn't sound nice at all. I don't think I really want to walk on chocolate.
Oh wait, you can turn these mud bricks back into...
But you can turn them?
No,
I don't think you
no you
can.
can't.
That's fine.
No.
That's...
It's kind of a shame, but also...
I mean, with how easy it is to get mud bricks, it's honestly not that big of a deal.
No.
Oh, it's 2 for each. Right, okay. That's nice and easy. Then I just made a few more. Cool. So I can use that. Then... Whatever, I'll just make some more. What do we mess it up with? Because there aren't that many, like, just broken variants. I wish... Because all of these are too perfect. I wish there were a bunch more variants of the log types that were just like a broken like ripped wood or something like that, because those are usually really nice for doing texture work. I'm kind of missing that a bit. There are just like plate ones, so you can get like patchwork, kind of. It's not the worst catalog of material or of wood types, but maybe just
That's
mix
normal
that in
spruce.
between as well.
The floor was dark oak or spruce? I
Floor is out of
forgot.
dark oak.
Why do we have just dark oak planks?
Just mix it up a bit, break some bits here and there. The only downside is that I'm not really going to be picking up the blocks from the floor, as I get like a trap door to go down below the floor.
Well, it's a 1 block floor gap, so
Yes,
yeah.
might have to make a trap door. That should be enough.
Don't you? Don't we have a trapdoor still in?
I might have a trapdoor somewhere. If you could do that, actually, then just go below the floor and pick up all the blocks I've left behind if you want.
Storage system.
Is there a creeper down here? There's a creeper in the hole. So, watch out, I'd say.
Right. Oh wait, I can place a trapdoor there. Where can I make an entrance? Because your border makes it so I can't place a trapdoor.
You can...
Well,
I guess just do it there. I'll make a proper hole to get out in a second. Just place a torch in the one wide area. And I'll place a torch here. I'm gonna remove your trapdoor and I'll make a different entrance for you to get out of. Which is just in the front of the building. If I just
I'm
remove...
stuck.
Oh, you're
I'm
stuck? Wait.
stuck.
Oh, did you stand up in it? The trapdoor is...
Accidentally.
Wait, I'll get a different trapdoor. I'll get you a new trapdoor and throw it through the hole. Hang on, I'm coming to save you. Actually, that's fine, because then you can have two trapdoors, then if you ever stand up again... Where are you exactly? Can you get to the front of the building, roughly?
Yeah.
Because you should be able to get
can
around the entire place.
Yeah. That's what I did.
And then I'm just gonna dig a hole on the side here, because you're not really gonna notice, I feel. Not like that. Oh, no, stop. Oh, there's something. Get out of here. No, I've already had a hole.
Just throw me a trapdoor.
Yes. There you go. We're so good at this.
We're professionals.
Absolutely. And then I'll place it back. If I just place it underneath this, it should work. If you just get the one trapdoor and place it on that side, it should be fine. I mean, there's not really ever a reason to go down here, but it'd be a fun place to hide something. Can you find the trapdoor that's below there? It's the top hat. Cat? I don't know about that. Actually,
Where is it supposed to be?
where I'm standing. Oh, the trapdoor should be in the middle somewhere. Did you get a set? I mean, I can just get another trapdoor. How many trapdoors do you have?
One.
Right. I'll just go get another one. I don't know where the other one went, but that's fine. Door. There we go. All right. And then I place it like
From
this.
which?
And now I can scoot through here. And then... Ah, right, but you uncrouch, so I need another trapdoor to get... Actually, that is fine. Where is that trapdoor? I thought it was... It did fall down. I didn't pick it up. I don't see... It is... Oh, there it is. Wait,
Oh, it is.
wait. You can't grab it, though. No, you can't. You'll stand up again. Wait. I'm moving this trapdoor temporarily. So this one's going to go here. This is to get underneath this area, right? That's
Yeah.
trapdoor number 3. Now we have this trapdoor to get out of here. Like this. And then this trapdoor to get in. Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Very easy.
Do you
Not
know what this?
confusing at all. I will actually place
Why
torches
does
down here
this
because
head
otherwise spiders are
remind
going to
me of?
spawn. Hmm?
This head I'm wearing. It reminds me of something.
A certain cat, perhaps? In a
Oh
hat? A
right,
cat in
yeah,
a hat, perhaps? Some certain cat with
yeah.
a hat? I wonder,
I wonder.
I sure wonder what that could be.
I
Why?
forgot its name. But yeah, no,
It's
now you
literally
remind.
called, I'm
Now
pretty
I.
sure it's literally called a cat in a hat, or the cat in the hat, or whatever it's called. Something like that. Alright. Oh no, we're fine. Ugh, terrifying.
Baby zombie.
Oh,
Baby
I'm
zombie.
closing my trapdoor. It's fine, I'll come rescue you. Or is it?
I don't know.
That's what it is. Killed it.
Nice.
Wonderful. Alright. Now, before I do anything else, like texture to wall, I'm gonna put windows in first. Probably. Gotta kind of see what kind of windows I want. Though, there's a billion gazillion different types of windows. I'm probably gonna use a solid window block and then just... Because I've used Macaw's windows before and they're alright, but they're a bit thin. They do look good, but I want something else. I'm gonna use a full window block and then just use copycat walls so they still look thick, but they're still in a bit. And there's a billion different types of windows I can choose from. Probably, would these look any good? Covered spruce window. Chiseling. I need a chisel. Oh, that's really easy to make. That's one of them things from rechiseled. And then how? So is any of these windows? Okay, but how do you make one? Oh, just a spruce window. Right, it's glass and spruce, so that's fine. Real question, how much glass do I have? Second question, if I don't have glass, how much sand or gravel do I have? Glass. I have 6 whole glass, but I do have a bunch of other glass as well that I can repurpose. And then I just need a bunch of spruce. And that should be enough, at least to test whether I like it or not. I can use chipped glass blower. I need to go into this room where the glass blower is, turn it back into regular glass. Or do I use one of the chipped variants? Those have only oak, though. I wish chipped glass came in more than just oak. See, these ornate ones always look good. But there are also these types. And they can look a bit basic, but they can also look really nice. I'm thinking... maybe I want to try this out. Or not, screw it. I'm doing this. I don't know if these connect, though. Nice thing about using chipped, these don't connect, but they do look nice. Nice thing about chipped glass, even though sometimes it looks like they actually break, they don't. They drop, which is really nice. So I don't actually need this chisel at all. Made it for no reason, but that's fine. Then, let's make a bunch of walls, shall we? There we go. Wall. They're very expensive to make, though. Because it's 1 block. It's 1 for 1.
Yes. It's a full block for full block, so it doesn't
Yeah.
just. It's expensive. It's not block for block.
Probably go 3 high. Have something like this going on. Hello, creeper. You can't reach me, nerd. El bozo el. Ooh! And then do something amongst these lines. What the?
Creeper.
I guess he got in. My levels. Oh well. Man. I shouldn't have bullied the creeper. This is what I get. Hey! What are you doing with that? Get that back. It's mine. Jeez. You can have that though. You can have my obituary. Yeah, this glass, as nice as it is, I do just feel like the spruce glass will look better. Because it has a bit more detail that I do like. And I'm very particular about this, so we're doing it. Even though it's more expensive, and it might break, because I think this glass does break if you don't have silk touch, so, yeah, well, it's still worth it, I don't care. Ooh, zinc window and a sight window, that doesn't look very particularly good. It's tempting me with other windows. I see. What is this? Connected glass. Cool. Don't particularly care about that. Zinc support. I'm not going to use supports as windows, as interesting as that could be. I'm just going to make the spruce windows. I can make 15 of them. At least I won't waste all of my glass. You do get, actually, you do get more glass out of it, because you use other materials for it as well. So it might even be better in that sense. But whatever. How do I use this? Oh, like that. Right. There's this one, which looks nice. We've got this. Square. Don't like the circle one very much. More that one. I was thinking about this one. See, the benefit of me putting it inside of a copycat block is that I don't actually need to break the block at all, which means they will just drop unless I misplace one. Oh, what the? You can angle these? Like... Oh, well, that's actually can't... Oh. Why is it... Oh, wait, I think it would probably change if I had another row on top. Wait. Let me just build up on top. And then if I... Would that fix it? Yes. I'm probably gonna have another row on top anyway. That does look a bit weird. I don't know about that. Would I have them straight? They don't connect at all. I'm not a huge fan of that. Also, the fact you can very clearly see between them as you get too close. It just doesn't look that nice. But I'll consider using a different variant, at least. Which might look better. Actually, I don't need to go all the way back. I just have the chisel in my inventory. Just need to use this. Alright, this shows... Oh, these are normally square if you have them like that. Huh. But I guess they don't work while they're in walls. So they do look better like that. But whatever. Ugh! That's not good. It's... You get the middle block still showing. Hmm. 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 Noises. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with this and try it out. There's no point in not trying. I just gotta see they don't connect. And there's this sad thing about this is that they don't connect because the walls they don't connect. But you can rotate them, which is weird. So you can get stuff like this, which almost looks better. But does it? I don't know. Welcome to my overthinking while building. I can also just use them as full block. Whoa. Okay, those are place that. Please tell me you don't break. Okay, you do actually get them back. Thank floor. Okay, they do drop. If I place them like this, straight. Yeah, that I think looks the best. Yeah, that is definitely better. They just looked weird otherwise. They are now flush, but honestly, I don't mind. I think this is the best outcome for sure. I don't even really know where I'm going to place windows yet exactly because I need wall space. This wall is probably just going to have the villagers next to it. I'm probably not going to have that many windows. But if I do get windows, it'll be these. The spruce blends in nicely with the wall. I think mostly what I need to do to make this look less like a Charlie's Chocolate Factory is just have some variation in the wall that isn't just this stripy thing that's going on right now.
We probably gonna have skylines.
Hmm?
Skylines.
Yeah, that's possible too. Have some stuff in the roof. You don't really notice it because it blends in quite well. But I might get some different blocks. And I'll get some different variations of mud. Because there are more different mud variations that might stand out a bit more than this. Because you can... I guess it does break up that pattern at least. Which is mostly what I want. I just need to get a whole bunch of this in. And I think that will do well for the rest of this building. The only thing is that it is unfortunate that you can't convert the running bond bricks back into the regular version, which is a bit lame, but oh well. Something amongst those lines. There are blocks that are similar in color, at least, to mud, so I might see about that. Because I think even if I use different variations of mud, it's still going to end up looking mostly the same. It's interesting that I guess mud bricks don't break. Packed mud, for whatever reason, breaks instantly. The packed mud brick running bond, still a horrible name, doesn't instantly break. But that's fine. Just get them in there. A few in there. I already messed up this wall a bit. We'll just mess it up more. here. Nice. Yeah, that definitely helps already. Just a few more bits here and there, and I think that will do the job. I wonder why there are so many mud variants, though, because they're all in chipped. If I look up mud and then mud bricks specifically, there's like a billion different kinds. I think some of it is packed mud, and the other ones are mud bricks specifically, but they look so similar. I don't even know what the difference is. Why do you, why there even are differences in that is a mystery to me. Now, would packed mud be... We can write on this? That's funny. I imagine it's botanist workbench. Yep. Oh god. There's almost like crazy patterns on it. You also get all the regular blocks. I think honestly mud might be the one block in chip that has the most variance out of every single block, which is interesting for sure. I think if I use the rough packed mud, then I might use an entirely different block that is similar in color to mud, but still different enough to where I can use it as like a nice texture block. Oh yeah, these definitely stand out, which is nice. Helps properly roughen up certain areas. Really distracts the eye. So I don't want to overdo these, that's for sure. But I don't have that many of them anyway. So these only kind of go in areas that kind of make sense in between bits of already broken up areas. Somewhat randomly. That's probably good enough. Maybe a little bit more on this wall. And then use all of it. Get one more down here, why not? That's nice. I think, yeah, that definitely helps. It no longer looks like just a big wall of this pattern. There are still bits, but a lot of this will still be covered up by just having stuff inside of the building. So, are those like dragon wing? Why do you have an udder on your head? Wait. I'm not wearing, no, I'm not wearing the udder. I'm not wearing the udder on my head. No, thank you. Oh my god. This can go in, this can go... Don't need this anymore. Don't need that. Let's see. Some of this also might be 2 stories high. What I can do with this bit is just have it as like a pillar and then have some kind of like balcony thing going on, perhaps? So that I at least can make this make sense a little bit more. It looks... I just realized what it looks like. Alpha, do you see it? It's so immediately... It's so immediately apparent when you look at it what it looks like. I'm not even gonna say it. You can just if you look at it. I still don't know what that is on the side, but I have made a penis. So uh whatever, man. uh What do I want to do for the
Mm,
door? Probably something similar to the inside of this house, which is like an inset, but like frame it in wood, probably. So I'll get some copycats. Stairs. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need specifically 6 of these, and then one of them. Oops, I did it again. My building's a penis. It was an accident, I promise. Nice. This is actually a thing that I didn't know about. These connect sideways like this, which is cool. So you can get stairs that face in any direction and they all connect. So that is very nice. And then just rotate these about until they're all like that. Yeah, I like that. Get a door in, obviously. Do I get a spruce door? I mean, I might have a spruce door, so I can just try a spruce door. Well, door. No, I actually don't have any doors. And dark oak spruce, dark oak spruce, dark oak spruce, dark oak. I'm gonna try dark oak first. I believe in the dark oak. And then chip it up. You could get a bookshelf door. That's kind of interesting. Which of these do I use? Oh no. No, I'm not using that one. These all look so fancy and formal, man. Except for that one. What are you doing? Can you not flick my trapdoors, please? Jeez. What have you... So helpful. Thank you. Yes. Oh, that does kind of stand out in a weird way. Hmm. Are you... Why are you... That still works. What are you doing? That's not... Whatever. I'm just gonna pretend like you're not here. I might make a roof first. Maybe once I make my roof and add an extra thing on and have like a balcony, it'll look less like a penis. So, thank you. I appreciate it.
no, I was just looking at the text of the trapdoor.
Ooh, actually, I wonder which. Okay, Macaw's roofs has Mac roof. If I just look up Macaw's roofs, has a whole bunch of. Maybe a bamboo roof would look interesting.
Yes.
Maybe there are a bunch of different things. I definitely want a rim of. Oh, but the deep slate ones are real ugly though. Does it not have like a better deep slate one that isn't just regular cobbled deep slate? If I look up deep slate, what kind of roofs does it have? Ah, it literally only has just the cobbled deep slate as a roof. That's stupid. Why did it pick the ugliest form of deep slate for a roof? Deep slate has so many nice variants, and you just that's just mean. That is that's just mean, man. See, they even have just bamboo block roofs with just like green. It's so cool, and then they come with deep slate, and you're just like, gray lower. These are like actual roof tiles. That might look good with the deep slate, but now I feel like I don't really want to use it because it's so ugly. Oh, because it's regular deep slate and it is not cobbled deep slate, so that's why it has that weird smooth texture on the side. I can make a few, see if I like it at all. I need to just smelt some deep slate. That's clay. Smelt some, well, nope. And then see if I like it. Because they're easy to make, because all I need to do is put them in a stone cutter. So it's not like I'm really wasting much. I do think once you put them in a stone cutter, you can't turn them back. Wait, I'm crushing it. I'm an idiot. I've just wasted a bunch of deep slate. Unless I stop it now. Where did my item go? Oh, it just ate it. Wait, did it? Huh. Oh, no, there it is. I was gonna say, there's no way, if you remove a crushing wheel, it's just gonna eat your items. I'm supposed to smell it, not crush it. I'm sleeping. Come on. There we go. Ugh, the chest is hungry. I fed the chest. Let's see. I should be able to turn it into the roof now. It's such a shame that those are the only ones available, but whatever. This is the price we pay, I guess. Unfortunately. Do I start over here or do I start down here like this? The trim like this? I don't know. I'm just gonna start, and if I don't like it, I can always get rid of it. At least they don't take as long to break as Deep Slate does. So, I guess it's fine to use it. If it doesn't work out, I can just get rid of it. Oops. And they work just like stairs. I didn't make anything for the middle bit, but that's fine. We're just gonna have to use our imagination for that middle section. Oh, I think I know why. Because it uses any block that's direction. No, that's not even true, because those aren't directional, normally. So, I don't know why. Those are interesting. I don't know if it would fit this building very well. I do definitely like... I think the deep slate looks fine. What do you sell, sir? Cockroach! Utica, what even is that? Pillow log is interesting, and slime balls is useless because I already have ways to get slime balls. So you can die. It's okay. But thank you for your leads, though. At least those are free. I do like that they updated. In the new version of Minecraft, they're updating the Wandering Trader to actually like you can trade with the Wandering Trader. You can sell stuff to him as well for emeralds, which is nice. Whatever, I'm not playing this game. I'm not playing this game. I've played these
No,
games before.
the only reason I'm flipping it because the texture does weird.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's a chip thing. For whatever reason, it flips the texture the other way around. Now it's sideways. Now it's vertical. Now it's horizontal. Now it's vertical. Horizontal. Vertical. Horizontal. Yeah, that's a chipped bug. Because they don't. I don't know why they do that. Because I don't. Do vanilla trapdoors do that? No.
No, actually,
Wait, imagine. Fine, make I'll make one. Make some
no,
spruce trapdoors because I feel like spruce trapdoors it's easy to see. Can I make them using
no,
this? No, I need to convert them back into regular ones. That's fine.
spruce or acacia.
Um, no, these don't. It doesn't flip the
No,
texture.
no, acacia trapdoors are more comparable.
Yeah, but you could still see it because it has the grooves on it. So
No,
you'd
but
still be
it
able to see it.
also, if they're flipped up, which ways? That's north. They're just pointing north.
Mm,
Trapdoors are just north bound.
mm,
I think it's a thing. All trapdoors in the world will point that way when
maybe.
they're open. Because if you rotate it, it still stays the same.
Yeah, in the chipped ones it is directional, I think. They always point the same way no matter what, based on their
Yep.
orientation, so. Still don't know why they do that with chipped. It must have just been like an oversight in something. Because
Or,
again, regular trapdoors don't do that. So, oh,
or just ease of programming.
maybe they just couldn't be bothered to make it better.
That's a skeleton with a really powerful bow.
I guess that's
I'm dead.
what you get for decorative mods is they're artists, they're not programmers. They don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that every programmer is stupid. I'd be calling myself stupid. I can program video games and it can also make art, so that doesn't really apply to everyone, of course. What's the best way to get on top of these? I might just even do this, because then I can... Yeah, see, I can't make that, but if I just do that, now I can. That feels weird. Ugh. I'll just do
What you
this.
can't expect from artists to be very good programmers. The best programmers.
Unless you're me. I'm the best artist and the best programmer ever. That's why I'm so
Uh-huh.
successful and so rich, as is evident. Of course, yes. I hear your applaud.
Right.
And then everyone cheered and laughed. Ha ha ha, you're so funny. Same thing with these. Uh, now it goes the right direction. These top roofs, the middle ones, deep slate top roofs, as they're called, they only go in one direction unless you connect them to another piece of roof, which is a bit lame. Maybe I do just go with another spruce roof, because it would fit the kind of vibe that's going on. I'll probably continue this until here. Have this first section below, and then maybe another section on top of this, and then have that connected to this with a bit of a balcony. So I'll add the roof until about here. Yeah. And then the trim just goes around. Like this. And then this is where part of the next building will start. And then we make a corner here. I mean, a turn. I guess it is a corner and a turn. It's up to your imagination. Wow. I didn't know I had imagination at all. That's because you don't. I've been siphoning all of the imagination from everyone in the world. Now I'm just role-playing with myself. Streamer goes insane. Caught. Live.
Good night, I'm going to bed.
Alright, good night. Alright, that lines up with that. I just need a few more. And I'll probably have the middle bits of this connect. This one's going to be a bit lower, but that's fine. It'll still line up. The middle line can still connect. I'll figure it out. All I need is just one of these to remain. And the rest of these I can convert into the roof ones. But I'll only do 12 first, see how far I can get, how many of these I need exactly, so I don't waste anything and come short. Because I don't exactly have a whole lot of deep slate. And then I'll think about what I fill in the rest of the roof with. Because I'm still not entirely sure what would look the best. Alright, now, do that, do that. The rest of these, because I have 7 of these left, I definitely don't need that many. I think. Just to be safe, I'll keep some deep slate spare. Don't need to go in here. Just need the stone cutter. Convert that into the... Oh, I still had a bunch left. Well, whoopsies. Oh, well. It's fine. I'll do this one first. And the middle line connects all the way up to that. No, these are the same height, I think. I'm just being a dum-dum. Unless this one is one height. No, they're the same height. That's perfect, because then they line up wonderfully like this. And I can just bend this over, and there we go. That is the outline of the roof. And now I just need to fill it in with a different bit of roof. Windows like that. It's going to look nice, I think. There's not going to be very many windows on this side anyway. And there's going to be more trim on that, so that's not a problem. I think I like that. And then fill that into the top with the rest of the mud, probably. I have a bit of a trim. I have some ideas. I just need to figure out what I want for the inside of the roof, and I don't know, because I might just go with more spruce. Problem with the spruce is that it doesn't quite match with the dark oak. But it does match with that more, because the spruce and the old dark oak color are very similar. This is a bit more reddish, I think, than the spruce texture, but like you'd probably barely notice. Or I don't quite think bamboo looks nice, just because of the texture of bamboo, and yellow just isn't really used at all. I think it would stand out too much in this place. I don't think it quite fits if I used bamboo. I'm just trying to envision what it would look like if I filled in that gap with spruce. what would it look like? Or what else would look better? Let's just look at all the different roofs that are available. Roof. There's awnings, which is a part of the roof mod, but that's not quite. There's thatch, which is just hay bales. I mean, that could look interesting. Thatch would definitely fit an area like this. I would have loved if the thatch was a bit less yellow, because it has the texture of, like, it was just ever so slightly more brownish. I think I would have preferred it. I could also just go with spruce planks. Jungle logs, mangrove might look nice, but I don't want to get too many different browns in. Because then it's going to be very distracting, I think. If there's too many different browns, it all looks like it just doesn't fit together. And I don't want that. I feel like spruce could work. Might be a bit too light with the whole dark look that we've got going on. But there's already some spruce in here. In the railing and stuff, and little bits in the corners. So it wouldn't entirely... It wouldn't not fit in. But I feel like a darker roof would look better. Ah, yes. It's so easy to decide what I want. I'm not complex at all with my choices. Or dark oak would be too dark. And plus, I'm already using dark oak for the bottom. It would kind of fit, but in that case, I wish it had a different texture. And then I would just use dark oak of these roofs, but then I might as well just use... No, these are the dark oak ones. This is spruce. Spruce is slightly darker. The dark oak one's is slightly lighter. The only place that I use that color though is in here, and it doesn't quite fit in either. I'm going insane. I'm gonna go feral. I don't think oak looks quite... Because I prefer the bark texture. I don't like the planks texture for the roof very much. It doesn't really feel like a roof texture. I could use mangrove, maybe like a red. I could look... Or just mangrove roof. But again, I'm worried there will be too many different browns if I use mangrove roofs. Plus, these are expensive, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's 1 for 1 in terms of logs and a stick. Although sticks are not that big of a deal. I don't have like an automatic wood farm yet. I do need to do that, actually. That is a good thing to make as well. I somehow have just forgotten about making a wood farm. That is like one of the most essential things to get. There's also just these brick ones. I really do like these dark brick ones, but they might not quite fit. These are made using gray terracotta, though, which I definitely don't have a lot of. These are regular terracotta. Oh, the terracotta ones do look very nice. I'm definitely going to use these at some point. That's for sure. There's granite, but I don't think the granite looks very nice. There is also just more brick, but then it's going to blend in too much with the rest of the building. With the walls. It would look nice, but I think the lack of texture would make it blend in too much with the walls and not quite do the trick. Eventually, I just have to make a choice. It's just grass. You can have a grass roof. I honestly, for like texturing bits, that might look nice. Just a stone brick. No. No, it needs to be kind of like a more wood-like. I can try just doing mangrove, to be honest. Then just the mangrove planks. Or do I get crimson? Ooh. Or cherry. See, these cherry... Those also look quite nice, but I feel like the purple doesn't fit in with the completely brown aesthetic we have currently. That's the one thing I'm concerned about. If I choose to go with anything that is kind of outside the brown because we're very brown orangey. I feel like out of any color, if it was a standalone building, I would have probably gone with acacia because acacia has a very nice orange, and that would have looked pretty decent. Jungle planks would work well with the mud, but I don't have jungle, nor do I think it looks that good. This might be a bit too purpley and not quite fit in with the environment. It would fit in with the flag, but like an entire purple roof. For a witch house, perhaps, yes. For this particular building, no. It would definitely be a nice throwback to the Villager Trading Hall from the Splinker SMP. That was basically my main base. I can also just use Warped Roof or Crimson Roof with nice animated texture. Bit too fantasy. It's not exactly what I'm going for either. Bamboo Roof, very green, would blend well with the grass, perhaps as some texturing, but not quite the vibe of a trading hall. A trading hall is a very industrial building, which is why I went for a bit more stone than I went on this house on my house. And again, I don't want to stray too far from the very wood aesthetic I have going on, otherwise it would just look like two completely out of touch buildings that have nothing to do with each other. Having this deep slate trim already kind of chips away at that immersiveness. Just any other person would just be like, pick a roof. This is where my autism shines, man. In case someone hasn't noticed yet. Hey, who did that? No idea. Didn't even see anything. Something hit me. No clue what. I would maybe I go with thatch. I feel like it's too just bright yellow. If it was slightly more, see, it that is just what thatch roofs look like. To be fair, like if I look up thatch, no, it is definitely not as saturated. This is what thatch looks like, a thatch roof. It's either like it's slightly yellowish gray, like this, or slightly more vibrant, like light brown. It's not yellow. It is not yellow, and that's why I don't like hay bales that much either in Minecraft. Is they, I mean, hay bales on their own are fine, but as thatch, that's just not what it looks like. This is as yellow as it really gets, kind of, from what you can see from these pictures. It never gets that bright of a yellow, which is why I think it would just not look as good, because it looks more like a weirdly yellow carpet using a completely different material. Also, that's weird. I think these sandstone ones, they have the line from the sandstone in it. They do. That's weird. No, I don't like that. You can see on the corner, it has that line from the sandstone. Well, I don't know how well it shows on stream, but that's weird. Brick also, because it's sideways like that, that's just not how that would be, if at all. I don't think a brick roof makes any sense at all. What even would happen if I looked up brick roof? Is that even anything at all? Brick roof. Well, yeah, you get panels. See, brick roof, but you never get a roof made out of actual brick. You get, panels. Brick panels, roof tiles. Yes. Unless you have really weirdly, like, no, that doesn't exist. That's not real. You don't get that ever. So I'll never use these because they just make the least sense out of all of them. If only making decisions was easy. Uh, whatever. Let me be, man. see, I don't. I'm hating on the thatch roof. I am, and I do agree that it's too vibrant. But I still kind of want to try it and just see if I like it, even if I feel 99% confident that I won't, because it is just too bright and will stand out too much. But like, if I don't try it, then how will I truly know that I hate it? How can I truly say that, yeah, this shit ugly if I haven't proved it? If I haven't proved it. So, hereby, I will go to my reservoir of wheat. Because there is different, like, there is, if I use, what is it, like straw, I think? You can make straw bale, which looks, it's a bit too dark, but it looks a lot more like thatch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just getting 9 stacks. I don't care that I'm going to be wasting an abhorrent amount of hay bales on something I will probably not use ever. So, yeah, great. Um, but at least the straw bale would have looked a lot better as a roof. And I could just not use Macaw's roofs. Just use regular stairs and copycat them and then use the straw because this does look very nice and it would work, I think. So that option is always there. There's even like sloped copycats, which might look good, although those are a bit of a cursed thing to use. It's kind of like agreed upon that you only really use those in like specific situations. I just think I didn't grab 1 stack enough. I'll grab another stack. I missed one. I miscounted. Whoopsies. Why does this have to be so difficult, man? It's really not. I'm just overthinking it. But I like that. This is what I do. This is what drives me. Simple decisions are not in this house. There we go. Am I really gonna do it? Make an entire stack of this stuff too? It's a lot of paper. It's just whatever. There's no undoing it. There is no undoing it. Oh, the skeleton must have died right before it shot me. Oh no, I'm not gonna like this. Oh no, this is not gonna look pretty at all. Ugh. Oh, it's so bright. No, I'm not using this. I'm gonna place it all. No, that's so ugly. Hell no. No. I knew it. I knew I wouldn't like it. Yet I just went for it anyway because I felt like I had to. I felt like I had to prove that it was ugly by at least trying it out and just no. It's, uh, rip all my. You can't even like uncraft it. It's just permanently stuck as a thatch roof forever now. Oh, whatever. I have a farm that makes a lot of it. I honestly just want to try. See, the problem with this now is that it uses an absolute garbage ton of zinc if I want to make anything that uses slope roofs. Because I decided to go with copycats, so I don't use too many of these. Would it even at all be worth doing this before I once again commit to things. Perhaps I should check whether this is worth it at all, or whether these even fit next to each other with the macaw's roofs combined. And they might. They don't quite have the same angle, but they kind of fit in between there. So at least the trim would still have the macaw's roof's details, and then the inside would be a bit more flat. But I mean, it could it could work. Let's just grab a whole bunch of straw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's fine. Boop. We'll just keep that in there for now. Don't even know why hat shaft's still in my inventory. It's not like I've used them at all. Or was going to use them anytime soon. I haven't been doing anything with Create all this time. How difficult it is to just... I've been spending 3 hours on this. Yes. But it'll look good by the end. I grabbed a bit too much. That's fine. We'll just put it in the storage. How can I just not... lag. I blame lag. Okay. If I make this entire roof out of this stuff... No, that's gonna be... I feel like probably... have it like that. That would just look like leaves, though. I can have it as a pattern when I do it like this, though. Alternatively, and this is honestly maybe even better, I don't use any copycats at all. I just go with it and use what's given. Would I have it like this, though? Or would I have it like this? Honestly, maybe just like that. Yes. I think I've found my block. I'm gonna stop overthinking it, and I'm using this, and I'm using it as a full block. Even though it's a bit cursed, but I've done it before. Because honestly, full block roofs aren't even that ugly. I'm not coping, I swear. I wish it were different. Maybe a little bit. But beggars can't be choosers, is what they say. And I totally agree. Trust me. This would be like this. I'll just make sure these line up. Although this then doesn't quite line. Whatever, I'll see what I do about that weird gap. I need more thatch anyway. Because I'm not going to be able to finish this entire roof with the amount I have currently. Nah, we'll just do that. Why not? I think that looks fine. It is a very nice texture, though. See, if I went to get... I could get... It would look better if I used copycat stairs. It 100% would. Unless I install... framed blocks. Which is cheaper, because it uses wood. But I'm not a huge fan of framed blocks. Because, again, I'm going to start overusing them, and because they are block entities, they will lag your world a bit, but it does look nice, but I could also just use something else. I don't think that's it, though, unless I get stairs for them to fit in. I don't think that's the one, just because it does stand out quite a lot. As nice as it looks, if I can't use stairs, it just doesn't mix very well with the current aesthetic that I have going on. So I'd need to use stairs. And I do kind of want to do that, so I'm considering just installing frame blocks. You know, sometimes when I make buildings, I immediately find things that just work, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, we're just going with that. Sometimes it's like this, though, and I just cannot make up my mind. Or I alternatively just go with something else entirely. Again, there are roofs that do just work fine. And there are still other things I can try, although expensive, because using these, like the amount of wood I needed to make this, again, each of these is an entire log. You don't get more, it's just a whole log, and that's it. It's quite expensive to make a whole roof out of just this stuff. And then hope that it looks good, and it lets through light, because light in Minecraft is very buggy. And will probably always be, because through slabs to corners, light just breaks through because functional. That's my thinking beatbox. Don't question it. I'll sleep about it. I might just continue it off stream. I think I'm done talking about it. I'm done bothering everyone else with it. You'll just have to see about it later. I think I just need to sleep about it. Wake up tomorrow and be like, yep, that's what I'm choosing. Because I can't make up my mind either. Did Hunter break a bunch of trees in the... Oh, he did. I specifically wanted to not to break more trees. I think he did, because... Unless that was already like... I might have done that myself, actually. Because I do remember seeing a tree like that. It could be me. But I feel like that wasn't as open as it was before. I can't remember. It's fine. Yeah, you can always plant a new tree, even though they won't look the same, because these are not default trees, but whatever. Well, well, no, that definitely is not a default tree. That is a dark oak, a single length dark oak tree. Obviously, that's not a default tree. That's very much Terralith. But these are default spruce trees, so I can always just make a default, just plant a spruce tree and block that a bit, so that I don't have to see the industrial area through here, because that's kind of the point, that you can't see that from, at least the house. You don't want to see all the industrial stuff. Yeah, I'll just sleep about it. It's fine. Bonk. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I don't think... Yeah, YouTube... YouTube didn't really do anything. I'll close YouTube now. So, hi YouTube viewers, and bye YouTube viewers. It was a fun experiment.